reverse. God damn it. Fucking bitch ass YouTube. Still got me in reverse. God damn it. What up, peoples? On this Saturn's day, what be crackalating? What be populating? What be crackalating? And all the other latents. What it do? All right, y'all. Almost didn't make it today. That'd be every goddamn week. That'd be every goddamn week. What up, Melanated Mastery? Lisa Jenkins Bay, King Lemuel Productions, Ruth Thompson, Atuna Twain, Kimberly Bell. What up, DJ Shern, Summer Breeze, Sam Stone. What up, Jesus? What happening? Ellis Gray, Dwayne Hicks, Eric Strickling. What up? Travis Bailey, Christopher Perkins. What up? Brandon Terry, Deshaun Houston, Pyramid Clan. Is that Pyramid Clan? Yep, Pyramid Clan. Jamar D. What up, Hodges? Spread Wealth, or Spread Wealth. Clinton Walker, Sky. What up? Empress Raguba, G7. Greg Marble Sr. What up, Darian Cheatham? Got you, Chaz McFly. No Ken to Marty. Christopher Ellis. Danger Man Dubs. SBD, the Truth Writer. Y'all in these long ass names. Y'all think I'm gonna get short of names, damn it. Soul Sus, Frugally Yours. What up, Maria Carbajal? What up? Alliance Services. Brian Bassett. What up, Tracy S? The Mighty One. Me too. What up, Ron Spinks? Let's see, Mr. Dinesh and Big Chris. I don't know who the hell that is. Who was that? All right, y'all. What up, y'all? Somebody else was funny, said, why do live streams every Saturday or only once a week every Saturday? Because this should take a lot of goddamn energy. That's why. It's suspicious you do it only on Saturday. Well, niggas, that's when I'm free. I used to do it on Tuesday. Tuesday, can't do it on Tuesday. Saturday is when I'm free, when everybody's listening. And then also when I finish, I get the best chicken shawarma. So that's why we do it on Saturday. No. That's because I gather up most of the knowledge or the information throughout the week. I don't like doing day by day because sometimes information changes. So if I get it throughout the week, then I give you guys the best information. Nah, who was that? We got some new people in here. So we got some announcements to get past. If you ordered the police stop law package, I didn't send it yet. I had some problems with my car. So my car was in the shop. Damn, boy, these niggas be tripping. But my car was in the shop. So I got it back. So next week I'll go mail your stuff. So if you're waiting on your book or your product, just hold on a second. My car started tripping. Went out of town, came back, nigga was tripping, was pissed that I left him. Like, don't be leaving me, sitting me here whole goddamn week. So he got pissed, I had to take him to the thing. So if you're waiting, just hold on. I will be mailing it on Tuesday. I'll be mailing them on Tuesday. So if you're waiting on your package. So I did, for all of you, because my car broke down. And I know you guys are waiting. So I'm going to extend the package that I usually do with the four flashcards. So if you get the Great Book of Melanin Research, you should have this already. All of the knowledge, the science that they've been studying on your melanin for the past 120 some odd years. Talk to you about, I don't know how many people, a lot of people didn't see that damn live stream when I was talking about melanin radiosynthesis. Again, melanin radiosynthesis. Like a plant has photosynthesis, you have radiosynthesis. And boom, they break that off in here. But that was a whole article I read to you about a couple of weeks ago. And that's funny. That was one of the least viewed live streams I had. That was breaking off so much of the information. But if you didn't see that, go back and watch the melanin radiosynthesis one. But that's melanin radiosynthesis is your melanin can absorb energy from all around, no matter what the energy is, and convert it to chemical energy, like carbohydrate, sugar for your body. Yes. So, boom, that's in here. You should all know that type of stuff. Your melanin has superpowers, and everybody has melanin. So if you're watching this, you Caucasian, you have melanin too. You just have internal, what's called neuromelanin. So some people have melanin on the outside and the inside. Some people just have it on the inside. So everybody has melanin. You need to know what it can do. All right. So if you order the hard copy, the books 1 and 2, you can order that on realnagas.com. You know I'm gonna hook you up. You get the whole package, the Know Your Rights Know Your Rights manual, the blue, gold, or the red. Make sure you let me know which one it is. So when I put it in there, if you have a preference of the color, so the Know Your Rights manual, everything you need to know about your police stops and what will happen when police officers violate your constitutional rights and how to get back at them when they do that. So boom, if you don't know how to fight back police or fight police off when they violate your constitutional rights, you need to know that. This is the new frontier right here. We're going to eliminate that problem from the community forever. Do you understand? Forever. In every damn rap song since the damn 70s, niggas been talking about the popo. All right, let's alleviate that problem right here. Boom. You get the Know Your Rights manual, and then also the public official bonds book, how to go place a claim on their police insurance, what's known as the public official bonds, something they have to have if they're a police officer. And it's usually in the sum of $75,000. So when they violate your constitutional rights, you can go claim that $75,000 for each violation of your constitutional rights. That's if they violated your First Amendment right, if they violated your Fourth Amendment right, if they violated your Fifth Amendment, all of those, you can claim $75,000 for each one of those violations. Sure, because their bond is tied to their oath to the Constitution. So when they take an oath to protect your constitutional rights, when they violate that oath, boom, you can go get that bond. So right here, these are the two gold of the golds you must have. These are the two must-haves. This tells you what your rights are at police stops and how to get back at police officers when they violate your rights. And this tells you where to go to get compensation and accountability when police officers violate your rights. So you need both of these right here. And then, this is the Jesus Christ of the package right here. This is what you keep in your car. This is the constitutional rights card right here. This is the cliff notes of the Know Your Rights manual. Tells police officers what your rights are, what will happen when they violate your rights. And then right here, the qualified immunity card and notice. Lets them know they lose their qualified immunity when they knowingly violate your constitutional rights or they're plainly incompetent. So if you get them on camera, letting them know they're in danger of violating your rights, and then they do it on camera, you got them. So boom. Or just being blatantly incompetent. If you're alerting them that they're in danger of violating your rights, and they don't take the opportunity to look it up to see if they're in danger of violating your rights, that's incompetence. They're supposed to have knowledge of the laws they're enforcing. So if they just choose not to look up the law once you alert them they're in danger of violating it, then that's incompetence. So boom, you keep this in your car and you say, officer, I don't answer questions. You give this to the officer or put it on your windshield like this, say officer. Most states though, some states when they say present it, you have to hand it over to them, but hand it to them, I don't answer questions right here, boom. And like I said, because I didn't mail the packages last week, I didn't get out because my car was broken. So I'm gonna give you guys the deal. I got the 5th deck of cards. So luckily for you guys, whoever didn't get the deal, I'm going to give you the 5th deck. And that's also for the people who are waiting on your packages. Because I made you wait last week, I'm going to add a 5th deck of cards for making you wait. So instead of the 4 decks of flashcards, if you're waiting, I'm going to give you 5 decks of flashcards. And that's anybody else who orders from now, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and Tuesday before 11 a.m. West Coast time. All right, so boom, you get the deal. So that's the way you can support. They took me off the super chat. So if you want to support, make sure you go to realnagas.com and get the package, and so I can hook you up. That's the best way to do it. Also, the Cash App. Also, if you want the Cash App, or if you want to support, the Cash App is Real Nagas, the number 9. Appreciate you guys for sending Cash Apps throughout the week. That for the chicken shawarma donations, I appreciate you guys on that. And oh, boom! Guess who's back? We got Timmy Tight Top. Showed up to the house yesterday. And boom, dropped off some juice. He's back in business. Timmy Tight Top is back in business at We Juice. So this is the Apple Zang. Remember, he has juices for cleanses just to be healthy. If you want to, if you're on the Yaki Awakening cleanse, he has a lot of people ordering juices for that cleanse. So I appreciate you, Broderick Enoch. Thank you, brother. Says when are the classes starting? What, the Know Your Rights Foundation classes? Well, we have classes every week. If you want to get to the classes, I'll talk about that in a minute. We're doing interviews for the next round of classes next month. So, but right now, Timmy Tight Tops dropped off the juices, and he got the bomb juices. This is Apple Zang, apple, cucumber, ginger, and mint off the chain right here. Boom. And then let me do this one right here first. This is the Be Fearless. This is apple, pear, lemon, ginger, and cayenne right here. Eric Strickling, appreciate you. Chicken shawarma fun. Thank you, brother. Chicken shawarma, appreciate you, brother. So boom, this is a sweet drink right here. So I would say dilute this a little bit. It's a little sweet for me. If you like sweet drinks, like boom, get this right here. And that's a nice little after dinner dessert drink. And then the gangster of gangsters, the Jesus Christ of Jesus Christ drinks. This is the surprisingly sweet. That's grapefruit, cantaloupe, and pear. The best of the best, I say. Right here. So make sure you go over there and you support the homie Timmy Tight Top. If you want any of those juices, he has a whole lot more. Just make sure you ask him. He has the watermelon and the cool watermelon, mint, and ginger. It's crazy. Off the chain. That one's off the chain, too. That was my favorite before the surprisingly sweet. But if you want that, you want the juices, make sure you call Hassan at We Juice, 323-776-2587. Again, that's 323-776-2587, and let them know you saw this on Real Nagas, and the discount code is 5 off juice. All right, just let them know you heard it on Real Nagas. So appreciate you guys for supporting that. You know, that's the way we got to get down. We got to support each other. And also, real quick, if you want to go to patreon.com, you want to learn how to get out of the system, have 1 foot in the system and 1 foot out of the system. That's, you know, being able to take your status back so that you're not obligated to the corporation known as the United States of America, Inc. So you can have 1 foot in the system and 1 foot out, meaning that you can have all your documents and do everything that you're doing now within the system, but you're not obligated legally to the system because you've severed the contracts with that corporation. So if you want to learn how to do that, just go to patreon.com/realnagas and sign up to one of the status class levels. At the highest level, I will give you the paperwork for free when you can explain it. Okay, you have to be able to explain it. When you can explain it, I will give it to you for free. But again, I can't give a bazooka to a baby. So make sure that you know what you're talking about before you hit me up for that paperwork. All right. So again, patreon.com/realnagas if you want to support that way. Those are the best ways to support. You know, they took me out of the monetary system program in here. So these are the ways you have to support. If you like the information that I bring you, this is how you have to support me. So appreciate you guys for doing that. All right, man. Y'all ready to get into it? Goddamn. Let's get into it. All right. So first things first, we got some political. Let's get through the political news first. So in politics, J.D. Vance, he flew over to India this week. I don't know if you see, J.D. Vance flew over to India, and he got closer to a trade deal with India, which made the stock market go crazy. Stock market jumped 1,000 points when they heard that America was coming closer to a trade deal. They coming closer to a trade deal with India. Stock market boosted 1,000 points. I hope y'all bought some Tesla. y'all better go buy some Tesla right now. I'm telling you, Tesla's not a car company. Just so you really know, Tesla's not a car company. Tesla's probably the lowest it's going to be for a long time right now. It's not. It's probably never going to get below 200. But you should buy. You should get it. It's like 285, I think, right now. But you should probably get some Tesla because Tesla is a robotics company. It's not a computer. It's a robotics company that makes cars. And so an AI robotics company that makes cars. And the shit is about to do in the next 5 years or whatever is about to be crazy. So if Tesla's low right now, y'all should probably go buy. It's probably the lowest it's gonna get for a minute. So y'all should probably go buy that. Appreciate you, Corey, for the shawarma fund. Be thinking about you, brother. So that was crazy. So remember, a couple of weeks ago, Trump raised the tariffs on China to 245%. 245. They was like, because China, man, it's a crazy game going on right now. China got back deals going, trying to go to other countries, trying to work back deals with those countries, trying to get them to let go of America. America's doing the same thing. It's a major tariff war going on right now behind the scenes. This is some espionage type shit. And but a lot of people don't want to let go of America because they know it's the bigger economy. And also China does shady deals. And also China wants to push that communism shit. So ultimately, even though if you may hate America, it's better to be in a deal with America strictly other than China. And also China's trying to go to these other countries to get them to take their products, then rebrand them and ship them to America under these other countries' names. So like Vietnam is the main one because they do that all the time. So, especially the first time when Trump hit him with the tariffs. So they'll ship shit to Vietnam. Vietnam's like, thanks. They slap that Vietnam, made in Vietnam sticker on it and then ship it over here when it's really made in China. So this is the deal. This is what was going on. And so they needed somebody major to take the place of China. And this was actually happening a long time ago when China tried to chastise Apple for something they didn't like. And Apple saw the writing on the wall and they started having deals with India. And so, because India got the same damn population as China. And so they're like, we got the same damn information. We got the same population. We can do the same shit. So people are starting to set up manufacturing companies over in manufacturing deals over in India. And so that's where America's going, apparently. So it says U.S. Vice President J.D. Vance said Tuesday that good progress had been made towards a trade deal with India after meeting with tough negotiator, quote unquote, tough negotiator, Prime Minister Narendra Modi in New Delhi. Now, he gonna call him the tough negotiator, right? He gotta kind of kiss his butt a little bit and try to make it seem like, India's not bowing down to America. So he goes in, he pumps him up, he gasses him up a little bit. You're a tough negotiator, sir. You're so, man, I didn't know if I was going to get out of this negotiations alive, but you're such a great negotiator, man. Awesome, brother, awesome. We got a deal? Oh, okay. He got to kind of massage the balls a little bit. I say no ball massaging, but he kind of got to massage the Indian balls so that India takes the deal. America needs somebody to bite on the deal first, and if the first person that bites on the deal, or the first country that bites on the deal, everybody else is gonna fall through, right? But America needs somebody to say that we are doing a trade deal with America, right? So this is why he's over there schmoozing with India. Yeah, you're such a tough negotiator, man. Man, I thought I was gonna be able to come over here and pull the wool over your eyes, man. But man, you saw me coming a mile away, man. You saw it. You saw it all the way. Man, you're such a great negotiator, bro. No, motherfucker, you full of shit, JD. So nobody believes that shit. And but he had to kiss that ass. So it says Washington and New Delhi are negotiating the first tranche of a deal. I don't know what a tranche is. Yo, Roger Groves, appreciate you. You said, wait, what did you say? Sliding in late. That's all good. Appreciate you, brother. What is a tranche? Tranche. Tranche. It says, Washington and New Delhi are negotiating the first tranche of a deal, which India hopes will allow it to secure relief within the 90-day pause of the steep tariffs announced by U.S. President Donald Trump this month. Prime Minister Modi is a tough negotiator. This is a quote unquote. This is a quote. Prime Minister Modi is a tough negotiator. He drives a hard bargain, Vance said in a speech in the city in Jaipur, where he is visiting as part of a 4-day tour of India. It's one of the reasons why we respect him. See how he's smooching and massaging the balls? You're a tough negotiator. It's like, we respect you, man. Look how they kissing ass over there, right? America need a trade deal hardcore. They need a trade deal like a motherfucker right now. He nigga took his Indian wife over there and shit. Nigga got off the damn plane. Did you see the video? He got off the plane. He nigga had his kids dressed up in Indian gear and shit. Nigga had a band playing. I'm just playing on the band, but that's what it is. Kind of had a theme music when them little kids came off the plane. They was all Indian dressed up and shit. You're like, nigga, what are you doing? These motherfuckers from Ohio, nigga. They got LeBron gear in the closet, motherfucker. Now all of a sudden, nigga, you got them dressed up like motherfucking traditional Indian playing. And they singing that shit in the back. Like, motherfucker, that ain't the way you really are. Nigga bought his wife, she talked and shit the whole time. You know, I gotta bring my Indian wife, right? You see it, you see, right? You see what I'm tapping, right? You say something, baby. Say something. No, I'm just playing. That's that damn Bollywood shit. Y'all see that Bollywood shit? These niggas be breaking out. It'd be a hardcore drama scene and shit. These motherfuckers be all intense and be fucking hardcore nigga about to cry, and then all of a sudden, these motherfuckers will break out, everybody in the room start dancing. Like, nigga, you start checking the fucking guy, like, what? What is this shit? That motherfucking Bollywood shit is hilarious. Like, nigga, what the fuck? Motherfucker just start dancing in the middle of some drama and shit, nigga. Like, some hardcore shit. You was fucking my wife? Huh? You are fucking my wife. You are fucking my wife. You are my brother. You are my brother. You want to know how I feel about this? You want to know how I feel about this? Well, this is how I feel about this. And motherfuckers start dancing on in the goddamn train station and shit. That shit is crazy. It's funny to the motherfucker. If you want to laugh, go watch Bollywood. But apparently, we close to a deal with we close to a deal. But apparently, though, this is pissing somebody off because report says the new Khazarian lobby are working overtime to break up Trump's anti-war team headed by Pete Hegseth. So Pete Hegseth, remember he was a dude who had the signal chat, and he let the dude in the signal chat. So and basically he's a warmonger. First off, he usually is a warmonger. Like, he's usually a PAB warmonger. Like, he's a punk ass. We need to bomb Iran, and blah. He's been saying that before he became the Secretary of Defense. He used to talk about bombing Iran all the time. Now, when he became Secretary of Defense, he kind of pulled it back, and he advised him. I think with JD Vance, Tulsi Gabbard, they all advised Trump not to bomb Iran. And so, and Pete Hegseth is the main one. You know, he's Secretary of Defense, so he's over the generals. See, these generals are really warmongers, and so they were going against Trump in his first administration. So Trump needed somebody who was higher than the generals, who could overrule them, who was on his side. So that's why Pete Hegseth is there. Not because he know anything or none of that shit. He's loyal to Trump, and he don't like the goddamn generals in the army. So if they try to go against Trump, then Hegseth is there to take these niggas out the game. But he told him to go. He told him not to bomb Iran, and Nukazari was like, "What the fuck he say? Don't bomb Iran, motherfucker. The fuck? I thought you was the bomb. What? I thought he wanted to bomb Iran." So they start working overtime to talk about that he keeps using the signal chat and leaking information and all this type of shit. This is crazy, right? Pete Hegseth is gonna get fired. He's gonna get fired. He's probably gonna leave. It's 2 days left. He has a couple of days left. So they're really working overtime to try to put pressure on the administration to fire the nigga. But Trump knows that's what they're trying to do, and homeboy is loyal to him. So he's like, nah, I ain't doing nothing. This nigga staying right here with me. And Nukazaria does not like that shit. So, again, they're working overtime to create a scandal about the messaging. And they're trying to get someone who will manipulate Trump into going to war with Iran. They're trying to take Hegseth out and replace him with somebody who's going to advise Trump to go to war. Now, Trump does his own shit, no matter what. Even if he had a Secretary of Defense that was... See, this is what the sec death will do, though. They'll act like they have some inside information that they're working on, that Iran is getting ready to attack or some shit like that, right? It'll be a lie, and then that would force Trump to do a preemptive strike. That's basically what the same thing that who did Damn, what's up, boy? I keep damn Bush. God damn. you can't get food again. Remember, couldn't remember this nigga name. But you can't you fool me once, you fool me twice, you can't get food again. That nigga, he did the same thing with weapons of mass destruction. He told everybody that Iraq had all these weapons, that was dangerous weapons that was gonna kill everybody, blah, 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 all this and that shit, right? And supposedly that's why we went to war. Yeah, Rumsfeld and all them. Yeah, yep. And so allegedly that's why we went to war. But they're gonna do the same thing. They're trying to pull Hegseth out, and whoever they replace Hegseth with, that dude is gonna be like, oh, we just got some leaked information. Iran is about to send a dirty bomb to America. Blah blah. They're gonna do some shit like that. They're working on creating a dirty bomb. We have to strike now. We have to strike now. So, and if they told Trump that, Trump, even though he's non-war, he might do that to try to. Now he knows they did that to Bush. So, what'd you say? W. Bush and his VP was awful. Hell yeah. The whole damn administration sucked. The whole damn Bush administration sucked. People don't remember that damn administration. Goddamn. He was the worst president I had seen until Biden. Now, to be fair, Biden wasn't the president. That nigga was basically fucking he was locked up in the damn crazy house while his wife ran everything. But, so I guess we can't say that was really him running the presidency. But, yeah, Bush was the worst president. I mean, he was terrible. So... This is, like I said, they're working overtime, because the word that Trump put out is that the talks with Iran are going excellent. Talks with Iran are going excellent. And more talks are scheduled. Do you think Nukazaria wants to hear that shit? They like, fuck that. Remember, they had a plan to take over that whole region, Middle East. They wanted to destabilize all of the Islamic governments over there. They wanted to destabilize all the Islamic governments, and if they couldn't destabilize them, they would own them, which is sort of a way of destabilizing the government. If if you don't have autonomy in your government, I run your government, then it's kind of destabilized. But so that's what they were doing. And so now you just learned, I just saw this chart that New Khazaria, the lobbies that they have over here. So everybody knows about AIPAC, right? Everybody knows that AIPAC is the biggest Jewish lobby, right? Biggest is the Israeli lobby in America that should be registered as foreign, as a foreign lobby. But so AIPAC owns everybody. I talked about last week how the leaked phone audio came out and said, the hot mic, and said that one of the AIPAC dudes said we can contact anybody in the administration, or no, he didn't say anybody, but he named off a certain few people that he has in the administration he could contact to get in to get in touch with Trump. So that's one lobby. Somebody had a chart the other day. They showed a chart of the lobbies that New Khazaria has, and in Washington, D.C. How many lobbies do you think New Khazaria has in D.C.? How many lobbies? What do you think? Now don't go super crazy. But what do you think? How many lobbies? Because most people only have, just so we'll put it into context, that most people only have around 1 to like 15 lobbies. 15 lobbies are like crazy. Just want y'all to know, 15 people in Washington, D.C. lobbying is crazy. Y'all crazy. 12 million. Y'all way off. 12 million. Lindell hit it. 50. And I don't mean 50 lobbying people. They have 50 lobby organizations in Washington, D.C. 50 organizations with hundreds of people working for each organization to lobby politicians in Washington, D.C. So again, 50 companies, lobby organizations that have hundreds of people working for those lobbies. And they're all in DC. That's fucking crazy. That's absolutely crazy. So New Khazaria has way too hard of a hold. Now, I think, like I said, if Trump's administration is going to go down with them, unless he's artfully working to give New Khazaria or Israel enough rope to choke themselves. That's you say that's 5,000 individuals? Is it? I guess it is, huh? I guess that is, huh? Well, if it's 100, yeah. If it's 100 employees times 50, yeah, I guess so. But it's more than 100. That's like the minimum. There's like AIPAC has hundreds. AIPAC has hundreds of people who work for AIPAC, and that's just one. So they're in the hundreds, plural. That's just one. So, man, it's crazy. So we'll see if New Khazaria either chokes themselves or they bring Trump down. They bring Trump down with them. I think Trump is trying to let them choke themselves out. We'll see though. Moving along, still in politics, ICE detains a U.S. citizen for 10 days. They tripping. So the Democrats are tripping because ICE detained a U.S. citizen for 10 days. Now, was it Trump's fault? Was it ICE's fault that he got held for 10 days? So this is what happened. So Hispanic Albuquerque resident visiting in Tucson, Arizona, got lost near the border headquarters without identification. So he's from Albuquerque. He was visiting for some reason. He was visiting the border in Tucson, Arizona, Tucson, border headquarters without ID. Why are you doing that? Why are you going from Albuquerque? You Mexican, Hispanic, you Mexican from Albuquerque, New Mexico, going to Tucson, Arizona border headquarters with no ID. You trying to start some shit. You want to get arrested and you want to make a scene. That's the whole point. This motherfucker went there to get arrested. Period. You say he was trying his luck? Hell yeah, he was. He's a plant. Yep. Thank you, that guy. He's a plant. Yes. This motherfucker, you go there with no ID. Okay, you was trying to get arrested so that you can say, look what happened to me. They're arresting U.S. citizens. They're arresting U.S. people. So he was in there for 10 days. How come you didn't tell somebody to call? You could have got a phone call and verified who you was that day. Why are you in there for 10 damn days without verifying who you are? So that you can sit up here and say that you were vilified and mistreated and all of this type of shit by ICE. That's why you did that. It says walking in the police station with a toy gun. With a goddamn water pistol and shit. This fool crazy. He wasn't crazy. He knew what he was doing. So, ICE says he admitted to illegally entering the U.S. He told them that. When they pulled the nigga, they told him he told them he illegally entered the U.S. See, he was trying to get caught so that he can make some scene. He could create some type of immigration scene that they're arresting actual Americans. Nigga, stop it. So that's what you get. That's what I'm gonna say. Throw your bitch ass back in there, nigga. That's what I'm gonna say. Throw that bitch ass nigga back in there for another 10 days. Bitch. You trying to start some shit. Throw his ass back in there another 10 days, motherfucker. So that's what you get. If that's what you wanted, that's what you get. Nobody's feeling sad for you. Nobody's feeling bad. Nobody's feeling sad that you went over there on purpose as a Hispanic with no ID to the border headquarters in Tucson, Arizona, talking about I came across the border illegally. Oh yeah, nigga, you deserve it. You deserve if they put their hands on you a couple of times. It's all right with me. That's what you get for starting shit. So, hey man. Shout out to ICE. Moving along. It's funny, y'all. My brother-in-law, I met this nigga 2 times. I got a brother-in-law I met 2 times. He's a border patrol. So I got to talk to him at some point about what goes on at the border patrol. Like, he real border patrol. Border thing, everything, gun, everything. He's border patrol. And so I haven't only talked to him a couple of times. I gotta call my brother-in-law and ask him what's popping at the border. Some funny shit. So moving along, a Democratic judge had to resign and was arrested because he was harboring an illegal immigrant in his home that was a member of Trenchcoat, TDA. The judge had a TDA dude in the house. He got a guest member, house guest, not a house guest. He's like a tenant. He wasn't a tenant because he wasn't paying rent. I guess he was doing. He was fixing up stuff around the crib. That's actually how he found his way in, supposedly. Now, one of the theories is that the judge is Trenchcoat. That's a big gang. They got money, and they bought some politicians over here. And so one of the theories is that judge, because he's Hispanic, his name is Judge Cono. The white people keep calling him Cono. But when you get a Hispanic broadcaster or journalist to pronounce his name, they say it Cono. So Judge Joel Cono, that nigga, man, he's Hispanic. And you can see it though. You can see the nigga's Hispanic though. He's absolutely Hispanic. Now, I don't know if he's Venezuelan or he's definitely some type of South American or some shit. He could be Mexican, but I don't think he's Mexican. So I think he is El Salvadorian or Venezuelan or some shit. And apparently the dude did some work on the house and he let him stay in the crib. Now, it's coming out that he might have been tapping the daughter. Might have been tapping that daughter a little something, you know what I'm saying? Because apparently in some videos, he's holding an assault rifle with a suppressor. He's a legal immigrant. You ain't supposed to have weapons. If you're an immigrant, you're not allowed to have weapons, especially when you're in your immigration status is in limbo. So you're not supposed to have weapons. So this nigga's he's on camera with inside the house with weapons with the judge and shit. The judge hands him a fucking gun, big ass motherfucking gun. Judge is handing this nigga gun. And so then there's other videos of him on TikTok going to the shooting range. So he done got all his other TDA homeboys. She done gave all them guns. Now, this is what they say, allegedly, that the guns were the daughters, the judge's daughters. That's bullshit. They were his guns, and she was trying to say, you got to say these your guns, because they say it's my guns, then I'm going to jail. So the daughter took the rap for the guns. So why would the daughter take the rap for the guns, y'all? The judge's daughter has an assault rifle with a goddamn suppressor on it? Get the fuck out of here. The mom also was supposedly back doing some covering up for him. So the mom got arrested. The judge got arrested. Then the judge had taken one of the phones. So the phone, this is how deep this shit go. The judge took the dude's phone, took it, smashed it, drove the shit from the house and started dismantling the parts, throwing the parts away so he couldn't be found. Then when they actually did find the phone, or what was on the phone, the information was on the phone, this nigga had a picture of two cats with their heads cut off. And the homies texting him about it. Allegedly. Now, this is according to what's her name? Pam Bondi, the Department of Justice chick. She said he had pictures of niggas with their heads cut off on the phone. And his homies was texting him about it. You probably should get rid of those pictures on the phone. Those were the texts. Hey, nigga, you probably shouldn't have these pictures on your phone, my nigga. And he was like, nigga, I'm good. He living with a judge. He think he's straight. I got this judge scared than a motherfucker. Or the judge is on the tape to the TDA, which I think that's probably what it was. The judge is on the tape to TDA. Because you going to do all this shit just because a motherfucker is tapping your daughter? Really, you going to do all of this crazy shit? Breaking up phones, taking them, dismantling phones and all that type of shit? Jeopardizing, really threw away your whole goddamn life and career? Because this nigga's tapping your daughter? Nah. That judge is part of TDA, for sure. He is definitely part of TDA. Excuse me. So, this is crazy how deeply embedded the judges are, or how deeply embedded this pushback, this what did they call it? They called it what did they call it? The Democrats call it? They said something like this something to stop Trump. I forgot what they called it. It was some type of major thing, that they called it, that they were going to be to stop Trump. And so this big obstruction machine that they said they were going to do, they weren't going to let him get anything done. And these judges are a part of that. The judges, their effort is to hold Trump, everything Trump wants to do, they want to lock it up in court until he gets out of office. This is what the judges are trying to do. They know they can hold a case in court for years if they need to. And so most of the stuff that he wants to do, they'll just lock it up in court for years until he gets ready to leave. Or until they're really trying to lock it up until the midterms in 2026, next year. Because they believe that Trump is doing so damn bad that the Democrats are going to take back the House. And if they take back the House, then then they'll be able to stop Trump forever. So they just want to hold off his shit in court until next year, until the elections, which is against the law. Again, the court, these are equal branches of government. The court has no right to tell the executive branch what to do, how to do their job. But this is what we're seeing right now. So that judge is full of shit. But then there was another judge. So that judge got arrested. Then there was another judge. These judges are crazy. Another judge got arrested for aiding and abetting an illegal immigrant charged with domestic violence. And she was charged with aiding and abetting and helping him escape when ICE came to arrest him in court. So ICE was in court. She saw ICE. She was adjudicating this dude. She had just adjudicated him for domestic violence. He had beat up some fool, smacked him up 30-something times on the street. His girl tried to jump in. He smacked up his girl. So he in court for double violence, domestic violence, right? He just smacked this dude up on the street, like beat him 30 times. Like they said, he punched him like 30 times in the face or some shit. Like really mangled the dude. So this is what he's in court for. Violent criminal. The judge sees ICE coming to the court to arrest him, because if basically they wanted to go to the jail to arrest him, but in these sanctuary cities, they won't call ICE to come arrest these cats in jail. So they have to go to court. They have to devise these creative ways to go find these cats. So they met him in court. She saw the nigga in court. She said, "Hey, I need to do a sidebar with you. Speak to me in my chambers." So she takes the nigga in the chambers and his lawyer. She takes the illegal immigrant and the lawyer into the chambers, and she said, "Hey, the side door. Go out my side door, my nigga." "Hey, ICE is here for you. Go, 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 go." She doing one of them motherfucking things. "ICE is here. Go, go, come on, go." Bitch, who are you? The Harriet Tedman, bitch? The Mexican Harriet Tedman motherfucker? Who the fuck is you? She done lost her goddamn Maria Tedman? Marisol Tedman? This bitch is Marisol Tedman. Fucking, what the hell is going on? Mariette Tedman. What the fuck is she doing? She fucking go, promised land, that way, go to the promised land. All right, girl. Wanita Tedman. She thinks she is. Wanita Tedman has got her ass in jail. Jace. Wanita Tedman is saying, "Jace, hey, do you want bread? You want some bread and water, Wanita?" Jace. You want some means? You want some means with that? Jace. Wanita Tedman. Marisol. Oh, nigga, y'all are funny. So, she in jail. She done fucking told Tortilla Tutman. Who is that? Who is that commie zombie? Oh, nigga, that's funny. He said Tortilla Tutman. Oh, nigga, that's funny. That was her. She was Tortilla Tutman. Oh, that wins the day. That's the best one. That's the best one so far. Tortilla Tutman. That absolutely wins the day. So, Jace. Jace. Oh, man. Moving along. That was funny as shit, Tortilla Tutman. Oh, that was funny. All right, moving along. So the U.S. government admits on their website, us.gov or cov19.gov, it was a lab leak. No shit. Now Trump's administration is admitting this. This is RFJK. This is Robert Kennedy doing this. So they came out, you need to go and read everything that they put on the website. They said, goddamn, it came from China. It was bullshit to believe it was natural in the first place. I mean, oh, hey. They went ham. Trump and them went ham on the goddamn China. They like, all right, China, you want to fuck around, China? I'm about to put this out right now. This whole pandeezy was China fault, bitches. That's you like, y'all want to fuck around, motherfucker, with these tariffs, motherfucker? Okay, nigga, I'm about to show you what's popping. This whole goddamn shit was China fault. They did this shit. They released it from the goddamn lab. These bitch ass motherfuckers. Oh, he on them now. Then you hear China wants to go into talks. Really? China, now you want to enter talks, nigga? Now I put the whole shit out on you, huh? Now you want, what you got to say, China? Huh? I don't hear you, my nigga. Hell you got to say? They want to enter talks after he put the whole pandemic shit out. Now reports from China is there are no talks going on. But Trump is saying, yeah, we talking. Trump is like, nigga, we hollering like a motherfucker. And it's going well. And China knows that they can't get the same type of deals that they had before. So that was a bold move. Trump did that shit to put the pressure on China with the tariff thing. Now I don't have any evidence of that. That's what I believe. You arguing with China, you threw 245% tariffs on them. They told you to go EAD after you did that. And then, oh, word? You really want me to pull out the big joker? Oh, the big joker. Anybody who plays spades, you know you got little joker and big joker. Oh, you want the big joker? Boy, cut this whole goddamn deck, bitch. Pow! So Trump pulled out big joker on him. He trumped him. Trumped him with the big joker and pulled out the CV-19 where it came from. Came from China, bitch. Now what? You want to talk now, motherfucker? Well, you know, we can have some talks. we maybe can talk. A little. We can talk. Yeah, that's what I thought. So shout out to Trump. That was a major gangster move right there. Told the whole world it was China's fault. Basically, because you want to do a deal with China? Okay, well, it's all China's fault that the whole world shut down, motherfucker. That's what he did, basically. Because China wants to go to all these other countries and say, work a deal out with us, work a deal out with us, work a deal out with us, work a deal out with us. So that motherfucker went on the damn thing and told the whole world China is responsible for shutting your whole goddamn economy down. Now you want to do a deal with them motherfuckers? Go ahead. Do a deal with them motherfuckers. The people who purposefully shut down the world economy so that they can boost their goddamn economy. So that's what he did. He basically set a nuke off on China's reputation. That's what he did this week. So, hey, shout out, bam. Yo, who's this dumbass motherfucker in here? Get the dumb people out of my shit, please. Appreciate you. So, moving along. That was off the chain right there. Also, they admitted, real quick, they admitted that it was created by the gain of function. They said it was created, now I have to say allegedly. They admitted it was created by the gain of function research spearheaded by Fouchy. They said that on the website. They mentioned Eco Health Alliance. I mentioned them cats years ago. I told you guys about Eco Health Alliance. I think I was one of the first people that broke that off. About how NIH gave money to Eco Health Alliance, who then went and did the gain of function research over in China. They mentioned all of that. I mean, they pulled out all the stops. So, I hope that works. Because right now he says he got a whole bunch of deals in the bank. That's what he said. We don't know. It remains to be seen if the deals are going well, but we'll see. So, moving along, the new head of the FDA, I mean, RFK is really doing some shit right now, y'all. The new head of the FDA kicks out all pharma executives. The new head of the FDA kicked out all pharma executives. So, in case you didn't know, Deotis Dixon, appreciate you. Got 3 chickens up there. That's funny. Appreciate you, brother. So, the people who run the pharma companies, the pharmaceutical companies, they had executives from their companies who are also serving on the boards in the FDA, the review boards, the crack scene review boards in the FDA, which is crazy. You're submitting a crack scene to be approved, but you're on the board that's going to approve it. Get the fuck out of here. You're on the FDA board that gets to approve it, and your company is funding the FDA more than 50-something%. So the new head of the FDA, he kicked them all out. Deuces. You like, deuces, my nigga. Get the entire fuck up out of here, my nigga. That's what I'm talking about. RFK balling right now. You can say that nigga may be compromised by New Kazaria, but hey, he doing some shit. About to break it all down to you. Told you last week some of the stuff he was doing, creating independent boards to do studies on the crack scenes, which is crazy. Independent boards to do studies on the crack scenes. He's gonna come up with how the crack scenes, or basically, this is what he says. Not how the crack scenes, but he's going to do studies for Alzheimer's. I mean, not Alzheimer's, but Down syndrome, and come up with that by September. He's going to find out what causes Down syndrome by September. And he's going to do studies on all experiments and studies on all these damn different crack scenes, right? So then he hired this dude who hates the crack scene companies. And this dude is about to kick out all the pharma execs out of the FDA. All of them. Not some of them. All of them is gone. That's what I'm talking about. Yeah, Down syndrome, autism, same shit. Down syndrome, autism, same shit. So, goddamn. And he's stopping all of the experiments Fouchy had going on animals. So remember, I don't know if you know that Fouchy, it came out, Fouchy was doing experiments, all kind of crazy experiments on animals. But one of the things he was doing was he had he had dogs, the beagles, he had mosquitoes eating up on the beagles. So he basically had their heads covered so that their heads weren't, but they had their bodies in a mosquito tank. And the fucking mosquitoes was just eating on the dogs and shit. This is Fouchy doing this shit. Torturing the dog. Then he cut their vocal cords so the dogs couldn't bark out of pain. That motherfucker's a boy. Please, Karma, come back on his ass. That is absolute bullshit. Karma absolutely needs to come back on him. I don't give a shit if he's 90 years old. Send his bitch ass to jail at 90. Fuck that. You cut the dog's vocal cords so they couldn't scream in pain, while mosquitoes just ate them up. Implanted larvae in the dogs, and the larvae ate the dogs as they were growing and shit. That type of shit. That's an evil motherfucker. So the new dude is stopping all of those experiments. So again, shout out to RFK and your picks, man. Then he came out and he talked about sugar. He said, because they said, "Are you going to stop?" So he did a press interview the other day, and he had all the people that he picked: the head of the NIH, the head of the FDA, and him, HHS. And they all got up there and they was talking that shit, and they was talking about sugar. And he was saying, "Well, is it true that you're going to stop allowing so much sugar?" He's like, "Well, we're not gonna cut sugar off. But what we're going to do is issue new guidelines on sugar, the new government guidelines on sugar, on recommendations." And they said, "Well, how much would you recommend? How much sugar are you going to recommend?" He said, "0." He said the new government guidelines on sugar is going to be 0 sugar. So we're not going to say take the sugar out necessarily out of the food. However, our recommendation of what you should eat, the amount of sugar that you should eat is going to be 0. And they was like, oh shit. And then he came on, he said, then he just did a study and found out that sugar was more addicting than crack. He said that in the press conference. He said, we just found out, and he pointed to the dude who did the study. He said, found out that sugar is more addicting than crack. He pointed to the guy and said, right? He said, yeah, more addicting than crack. Crack. Sugar is more addicting than crack. This nigga just said that in the press conference this week. So they said the government's recommendations on sugar is going to be this. We're not gonna say don't put it in. You know, it's your product. You can put it in. However, our take is going to be don't eat that bullshit. Then keep it going. He doing something called what is it? Revamping the HHS with 3 new programs. So here's 3 new programs he got going. This nigga's killing the game right now. The first one is called Operation Stork Speed, which revamps baby formula. Shout out to that. Because basically the baby formula, you know, mom's formula has a lot of the nutrients and stuff that, and they take all that shit out, the fats and all that type of stuff that a baby's supposed to get. And also the things that build the baby's immune systems. We don't get all that shit in that formula. So he's revamping the baby formula. Shout out for that. Then he's getting rid of something called the Generally Accepted as Safe Standard. What's called the GRAS standard. Generally, or the generally, what is it? Generally reviewed, generally something, I forgot what the R, what did the R stand for? Generally regarded as safe. That's what it stands for. So generally regarded as safe, or generally regarded as safe. So basically what they did that for was back in the day when they had stuff like flour, basic shit that you would eat normally, like milk, flour, all that type of shit that they felt didn't need to be tested. They put this standard on it. It says it's generally regarded as safe, right? So we don't have to test it. But that was in the 50s. And so what they did was with that GRAS standard, when they started applying all these artificial chemicals to food, they just applied the GRAS standard to the artificial chemicals without testing that shit to see what it did on people. So none of this stuff gets tested. It just gets the GRAS standard slapped on it, bow, generally regarded as safe, and boom, they sell that shit to you. You're like, wait a minute, this ain't getting no... And what they do is, again, they accept the company's test. So, of course, the company is going to say, yeah, our product is safe. So then the FDA just says, okay, boom, we put the GRAS standard on it. Since they tested it, they said it's safe. We believe you, since you paying us all the money, since you bribing the hell out of us. So we're going to believe you. And then boom, and that's what happens, right? So he's getting rid of the GRAS standard. All chemicals have to be tested that go in food now. Man. Generally regarded as safe. So all food has to be tested. No generally regarded as safe for everything. No, what you putting that? Huh? What's in this? What's in that? What's the fuck is in this right here? What's that? All of that. That's what he doing. He picking through all that. What's this motherfucker? What's that? So I'm with that. Then he's about to kill the food coloring. Petroleum-based food colors. They're getting banned by next year, 2026. No more food color. God damn. No more food coloring in the food. They say petroleum-based food coloring. So, y'all tell me this nigga doing some wrong shit. RFK look like he balling right now to me. He only been in there 2 months. He killing the game right now. We got 4 more years of this shit? Hey. What I'm talking about? You got 3.5 more years of RFK? Or close to 4 years? Oh, shit. Let's do it, RFK. Hey, man. I hope this nigga's security team is top notch. Because they getting rid of, red, yellow, blue, yellow number 5, red, was that red 6 or whatever that shit is? All of that. They getting rid of all of it. No more. 0. None of that shit. No more. Do you understand how crazy that is? That shit has been in your food for fucking 50 years. So, boom. That's what I'm talking about. RF Keezy, my kneesy. So moving along, the new head of the FDA, again, same dude. He says autism could be caused by bad gut health. Bad gut health. So they're looking into that study. Now, everybody knows that your immune system starts in your gut. 80% of your immune system is in your gut. So if you don't eat well, you have bad bacteria all the time in your in your gut, you won't be able to break down foods properly. Excuse me. If you don't break down foods properly, you get stuff called leaky gut, where foods leak into leaks from your intestine into your bloodstream, and you get toxic blood and stuff like that. So toxic blood can lead to certain conditions. So this is no, I'm not a doctor. This is from the article. This is the FDA. This is the FDA head of the FDA. He's a doctor. So he said that, now I'm a nutritionist. So doctors don't know about nutrition. Nutritionists know more about food, the effects of food on your body than a doctor does. So I am a nutritionist for over 25 years. So yes, I do know what food does to your body. But so that leaky gut type of stuff is so if you have low stomach acid, so when you hear me guys burping and stuff all the time, that's what I have. I have low stomach acid. So I have to take and that's because I used to drink like a lot of alkaline stuff. Excuse me. Drink a lot of alkaline stuff. So it actually lowers your stomach acid. So when you lower your stomach acid, it makes you burp a lot. So that's why when you see me talking and stuff like that, when I'm burping a lot, it's because of low stomach acid. It allows you, that pushes that stuff up. So and when you have low stomach acid, you should take stuff like this is called. So this is you got the hydrochloric acid in your intestine, hydrochloric. So you can take stuff like this. This is called betaine, HCI. This is like hydrochloric acid. This will increase your the acid production in your stomach, right, in your gut. So it's supposed to be the pH of your acid in your gut is supposed to be like from 0.05 to no more than 2. 2 is too high, really. It's supposed to be like 0.05 to like 0.17. It's supposed to be very low acidic, so it can break down all the foods and shit, and you can get the nutrients from the foods. But if your stomach acid is too low, you won't be able to get nutrients from the food. Your body won't break that shit down. And again, then that shit starts to leak from your colon into your bloodstream. So you should get something like this. It's called betaine, HCI. This is literally just hydrochloric acid. It's the same acid that's in your stomach already that you digest with. That's all this is in capsule form. So you can take some of these before you eat, or excuse me, before you eat or after you eat, every time and through your meals, and it'll help break that down. Or you can take something like this. Let me see, where's the box? Oh, here it is. So these are called culling pills. These are, oh shit, what happened to mine? All right, so these are called culling pills. These help you digest. These are Chinese. Now I've been using these for a long time. These actually work great. So I got these from Chinatown. You can get these from Chinatown, or you can order them online on Amazon. Amazon's gonna cost a little bit more, but these help you. These are just herbs that help you digest food. They work great. If you like eat too much and stuff like that, you take a pack. So they come in a packet like this, and it's like a lot of little tiny balls, and you just no diddy. But you just down that with like some water or some coconut water or something like that. Man, it breaks all that shit down. Especially if you're feeling like bloated and shit like that, you just ate, like you had to cook out, and you just ate like a whole lot of food, and your ass is feeling, you got to sit down on that type of shit. You should eat this shit right here. This will make you feel better in minutes. Within like 20 to 30 minutes, you won't even feel it. It breaks that food down easy. So if you have problems with stomach acid, where'd they go? Oh, so you can get either one of these things. So again, this is Betaine, HCI, and this is culling pills, Chinese culling pills, CULING. Again, you can get these, you can get both of these on Amazon. But again, so the FDA doctor says autism could be caused by bad gut health, and I see how. Because all of those things happen within your gut. Your whole immune system was in your gut, or 80% of it is in your gut. So if you're fucking up like that, then boom. Then just real quick, the last thing that they have from the medical, they just break down that American teenagers have half the testosterone of a 60-year-old man. Yo, Leah, appreciate you. I see your burger, the turkey burger, Leah. Appreciate you, girl. Appreciate you on the turkey burger. And everybody else who want to hit the CashApp, appreciate you guys for the CashApp donations. Also, we need donations for Know Your Rights Foundation, everybody. We have online classroom platforms, and these things cost money. Certification, online certifications and stuff like that. So in order to keep those classes going, we need money. So if you can, please go to knowyourrightsfoundation.org and just hit the donation button and give if you can. Appreciate you. Or just buy some. You also can go there and you can support by buying some products. Again, we have all kinds of things there. Anything that all these products you see that I give with the police stop stuff, you can get that there. Or you can use some crack scene exemption cards. The religious exemption card right here. If you have a religious exemption against fetal tissue being in the crack scenes, this is what that's for. And this is the liability notice that says your employer is responsible or liable for every second the crack scene is in your system. So if they force you to get it and it's in and you only have to be on the clock for 4 to 12 hours a day, that the crack scene is in your system 24 hours a day. So they're liable for that. So you can get either one of these at knowyourrightsfoundation.org. Boom. You can only get these at knowyourrightsfoundation.org. But that's how you support. You can go donate, hit the donation button. We appreciate that. Or support by buying some of the products. Appreciate you guys. So that's crazy. Y'all, half a teenager, this is when you explode. You should be, your testosterone, your balls just busted with the testosterone. When you coming up. A teenage kid, he can't, boy, this nigga can't stop thinking about sex. That's testosterone, just so you know. The reason a young teenage boy can't stop thinking about sex is because he has a super production of testosterone. They just started producing testosterone, and that shit is going crazy. that shit is going like crazy. However, not today. These new little frilly fruitopian long hair, short wearing, skinny jean wearing ass, croc with socks wearing ass. Crocs with socks. You are fruitopian. You wear Crocs with socks. You on the fruitopian side of the game. But they said that, sorry if somebody in here wearing Crocs with socks. I don't mean to disparage none of y'all, but don't come to my hood wearing no Crocs with socks. But 50% less testosterone than 60-year-old man. Today's teenagers. That's crazy. You said, tell them how I really feel. I can't deal with Crocs are the stupidest fucking looking shoe I ever seen in my life. Crocs? Like, who in the fuck? They have convinced you dumbass niggas who wear Crocs. Sorry, I don't mean that. I don't mean that literally. But they've convinced you motherfuckers who wear Crocs that shit look good. Them was the ugliest goddamn shoes that's ever been made. Period. You know what they look like? You know where they got them from? They got them from them Swedish clogs. They got those from Swedish clogs. You niggas don't know shit about shoes. Go look up old Swedish clogs. Swedish clogs are wooden shoes. Wooden. From Sweden. That's what you niggas are wearing. They just turned wooden clogs into plastic clogs, and now you niggas, and put holes in the top so your niggas' feet wouldn't stink. And now you niggas think Crocs are the greatest things in the universe. And then you wear socks with them niggas too? Oh, nigga. So, yeah, these little young niggas wearing socks and Crocs with the frilly hair and got to do their hair like that every now and then when they talking to you and shit. If a nigga got to do like this when he talking to me, nigga, I don't want to talk to you no more. Sorry, nigga. You done threw my whole shit off, nigga. If you got to go like that when you talking to me, nigga, or you got to go like this when you talking to me, nigga, I ain't trying to talk to you no more, nigga. That's all I see. Or if you gotta do this, if you gotta do one of these and put your hair, and you gotta put that hair behind that ear like that, nigga, stay your ass over there, nigga. I can hear you from over here, nigga. Stay your ass across the street. I don't need to talk. Stay there. So, got to do something to get these little young niggas' testosterone up. Got to take them to the hood. Something. Damn, what can we do to get these little niggas? We got to put them in martial arts. Got to make them work out. Working out increases your testosterone. So we got to make them work out. Got to have them watch some old 90s hip hop. Listen to some old 90s hip hop. Just watch New Jack City. Got to watch Nino Brown. Gotta watch Nino. Goddamn it, Nino was all gangster. That nigga had no regret for nothing. Nino! Sit your $5 ass down before I make change. Niggas like, love you, Nino. Nino was a goddamn superhero. And you know what? The funny thing is, Wesley Snipes, that's his worst character. That's the worst character he feels he's ever played in his life is Nino because of what Nino did to the hood. People in the hood, especially drug dealers and gangsters, they took Nino persona and they took that shit to a whole new level. Nino, that nigga Biggie put it in the song. He says, "As Nino, he know." So, he made Nino Brown a superhero when he didn't want to. And but goddamn it. Thank you. Nino was great, goddammit. CMB, we all we got. Am I my brother's keeper? Yes, I am. So, New Jack City was great. God damn it. Then, you know what's even better than New Jack City? This is going off tangent. This is going off the road a little bit. You know what was even better than New Jack City? The spoof that Martin did of New Jack City. The around the around the table scene when he brought in the goddamn Rottweiler and he had the stuffed Rottweiler and that nigga had it and he was making it bark at Pam and them at the table. Oh man, please go watch that episode. That was one of the funniest Martin episodes of all time. That's when somebody stole his CD player and nobody knew where it was. Oh my God. That show is so funny, or that scene is so funny. The actors are trying to turn from the camera because they laughing so hard. They trying to turn from the camera because they laughing. Now, think about this. If that's the scene they went with and aired on TV, you know every other scene before that, they could not hold it on camera. They were laughing so fucking hard that they could not get any other scene but that one. That's one of the best Martin scenes of all time. Is the New Jack City remake reenactment of the around the table. Cole, sit your $5 ass down before I make oh man, it's the greatest. But so moving along. That was just great. What'd you say? The Tommy Hearns episode was the Tommy Hearns episode was funny as hell too. And the funny thing is, I saw Martin like that night. We watched the episode. Like me and the homies, I had some homies who was into music at that time, and so they was rolling around in these crowds, and so we watched that episode. And then after that episode, that night we went to a party at Pam's house in Pasadena, and Martin was there, and Pam was, obviously Pam's house. Martin was there, Pam was there, and Gina was there. Gina rolled up late. And Michelle A was there, but that episode had just aired, and everybody was clowning and talking about that episode that night about how this nigga came out with the with the knotted up head and shit. That was hilarious. So I digress. Moving along, Klaus Schwab retires from the World Economic Forum. Ding dong, the bitch is dead, or is he? Or is he? So it says, now, Klaus Schwab, he announced he was stepping down as the head of the WEF this week. He said he was supposed to do it in 2028. That's when he had scheduled. But apparently, remember how he was telling you to eat the bugs. Eat the bugs. And you're going to own nothing and be happy. You're going to be zappy. You're going to be zappy. Not happy, zappy. But you're going to be happy, own nothing and be happy. While he was telling you all of that shit and eat bugs and all that type of shit, eat Nestle Crunch with some fucking ants in it. It's like, you never had this red ant Nestle Crunch? This fire ant nest, nigga, what, nigga? You ain't never had this? They crunch just like Rice Krispies, my nigga. Just like Rice Krispies. Get a little, they may be a little tart, on the back end, on the back of your tongue. But you know what I'm saying? Just switch that down with a little, with a little something, and it's all good. Fire ant Nestle Crunch. So, he telling you that, and this nigga is raping the WEF coffers. So they instituted an investigation on Klaus Schwab because this nigga was using the WEF fund for cribs, for trips, for private jets, for lavish food, massages. This nigga was chilling off the WEF. He was chilling, living it up. Telling you though, you're gonna own nothing and be happy. Maybe he was talking from experience, because he didn't own none of that money. He was just using it. So maybe you need to be like me, my nigga. I don't own none of this shit. You see all this shit? No, I don't own none of this shit, nigga. It's all WEF pay for this shit. But I'm happy than a motherfucker. I'm happy though. You see the smile on my face? That nigga was owning nothing and being happy, speaking from experience. So he was stealing from the WEF. He just got a WEF black card. Yep. That's exactly what that nigga had. It was a WEF black card. Yep. That's what he had. A WEF black card. So who's going to replace him? So who's going to replace him? The new head of the FDA, of the WEF, the preliminary, he's the intermediate, what they call the intermediate or something, whatever. The new head of the WEF is the former head of Nestle, and says water is not a right. You not entitled to water. That's the new nigga. We worried about the old nigga. The new nigga says you don't even deserve water. I don't deserve water. Water is essential to life. It is not an option. That's why it's not mixed in with food. When they tell you food, that's why it's called food and water. Because water is all by itself. You can go a whole month without food, even more than a month without food. You can probably go 2 months without food. But you can't go 2 days without water. Try to go 2 to 3 days. I think it's like the longest you can go without water. But your body starts shutting down after 2 days without water. Your system starts shutting down. So he says you don't got a right to it. Water ain't a right. You heard me? I knew El Ray. He said water is not a right, goddammit. The shit that falls from God, from the universe, right on your head, in your backyard, you ain't got a right to that. Who you think you is, nigga? Who you think you is? You think you free? You better give up my water, my nigga. Hey, what you got on my water, my nigga? Nigga, this show up at your door, knocking on your door. Yes? Yeah, we heard that you had about 6 gallons of rainfall that fell in your backyard. We're gonna have to take that. Yeah, we're coming here to collect. What? I'm trying to use that for my garden. No. Sorry, sir. Yeah, no. We're gonna have to confiscate that water, sir. You don't have a right to water your vegetables. You don't have a right to take a shower, sir. We regulate that. Yeah. So, can you give us the water, sir? Oh, we beat your motherfucking ass, bitch! Give us the goddamn water, motherfucker! Now. They motherfucker talk to you calmly, nigga. They give us the water, bitch! Okay. Okay. You don't got a right to water. WEF is coming after your water. Did you see this nigga though? Nigga look like a demon. Do you see the motherfucking? Do you see the picture they got of that nigga with the red eye? Y'all, oh please go look at that nigga. The picture he got a red. I mean, it's red with gray. Like the eye is gray, but it's red. I mean, when I say red, I mean red like that. I don't mean like like he got the pink eye or some shit. This motherfucker's eye is red. And you're like, what in the entire fuck is this nigga? He looked like a demon trying to hold his form. Or like an alien or some shit trying to hold his form in front of this nigga. Hold it. And the motherfucking eye was turning red. That one eye was turning red and shit. Please, somebody go look up that damn picture. That nigga looked like an absolute demon, evil. Holy shit. That's the new nigga. That's the new head of the WEF. We thought we was fucked up with fucking the Bond villain. The goddamn the villain from the first Indiana Jones and the and the Raiders of the Lost Ark. If y'all remember that dude, there's a German villain from Raiders of the Lost Ark. Looked just like Klaus Schwab. Especially at the end when the yo, ET6, appreciate you. Thank you for the cash app. But at the end of Indiana Jones or Raiders of the Lost Ark, where the energy of the ark is so strong, the shit start melting these niggas and shit. And the German nigga, he start melting. Look at his melted face and look at Klaus Schwab. Klaus Schwab looks just like the melted face of the nigga in Indiana Jones or Raiders of the Lost Ark. Please go look up that scene. That nigga, the ghost start rolling around and start melting these niggas' face. Klaus Schwab looks just like that German dude. But we don't got Klaus Schwab to deal with. But now they say he's still going to be running shit from the back end. He just tried to take a step back because, because of the investigation. He didn't want all the publicity on the investigation. So he's still going to be running shit from the back end. And he's probably going to be doing that because he's Aries. So, and he created the WEF. So he's not going to let somebody else tell him what to do or run his shit or run his shit like that from the back. So he not really gone, but the new nigga is crazy. Let's see what evils they have in store for us next. Moving along. Trump is planning on paying new mothers $5,000 per baby. Excuse me. $5,000 per baby. So Moms, you want to have babies? This is that new dude, 8 Klaus. Nah, them niggas, you can tell he does rituals. The new dude, you can see he does those rituals, allegedly. With, what's her name? As a Maria, what's her name? Maria what's her name? I can't damn. I can't say the bitch's name. Maria Abramovich? What is her name, y'all? I can't say the chick name. Is it Abramovich? Abramovich? Abramovich. That's what we gonna call it that. Let's just call it that. Maria Abramovich. They doing the rituals with Maria Abramovich. That's what I'm gonna call it because I can't remember the bitch's name. So she's Abramovich. I'm sure. I would bet money that they're doing them rituals with old girl. So $5,000 per baby, ladies, because the population is declining in America. So the caveat, though, is you said just call her a bitch. What? Maria Abramovich, just a bitch. That's funny. So the caveat, though, is you have to be married to get the money. You have to be married and have kids to get the money. So this is an effort to increase the birth rate that has been dropping rapidly for the last 10 to 15 years. And there are, excuse me. Now, the black woke people are saying that it's racist because this is just a way to get more white babies. This is a way to get more white babies. So they was like, because they're like, I guess their argument is, we have a lot of immigrants coming in. There's a lot of melanated babies coming in with immigrants. We're not starving for a population. We have a bunch of immigrants coming in. First of all, they're illegal immigrants. But Trump is talking about American babies, American-born baby, American citizen babies. So they're like, well, no. So they'll say, all right, well, you just don't like the brown babies. The brown babies coming over and taking over the population and displacing or replacing the Caucasian people. So you want to incentivize Caucasian families or Caucasian people to have more babies. Now, why do they say this is racist? Because in their mind, and actually some studies show this, that there are more married white people than there are married black people. So they're going to be more, white families, Caucasian families, who's going to get this money for the babies than black families. Because again, you got to be married. So there are more single black mothers than there are Caucasian and anybody else. So this is why they're saying this is racist, to increase to increase the Caucasian population. Now, are they right? I'll be right back. You write your comments. I'll be right back. So, is it racist to want more babies in America, seeing that the population has dropped? So the birth rate is 1.6, right? Is at 1.6 per family. And to replace your population, you need to be at 2.1 births per family. So they're below, came out below last few years. So is this racist? We said, then get married. He says, well, says, then get married. Okay. But everybody don't want to get married. Everybody don't want to get in that damn bullshit government institution just so they can get $5,000. Now, I don't know if it's $5,000 per baby. If it's $5,000 per baby, we about to be a baby conglomerate. Up in this bitch. About to have hey, girl, you get your ass up in that goddamn room. You don't come out that room. You understand? Whatever you need, I'll bring it to the goddamn room. You about to be a baby making factory up in this bitch. Stay your ass up there. Just give me time to recover. I'm coming back. That's all you need. Give me time to recover. Because we about to be cranking out baby after baby after baby after baby after baby. 5,000 per baby? Shit. God damn it. We are doing in vitro fertilization and all that. So you can do that too. They also said you can do in vitro. That's one of the ways you can get the money. So you can do in vitro. But you got to be married to get the money. And again, the blackies are like, we're white married people and there are black people, so we don't get the money. Well, you should learn how to have better relationships. Learn how to have better relationships. Learn how to be more responsible in the choosing of your relationships and the person you want to be in a relationship with, so that it will last long and it will be somebody that you want to have a relationship with, a long-lasting relationship with, a union, and remember, a marriage is a legal union. So you gotta make sure that that's somebody you want to have a legal union with. So, hey man, $5,000 is $5,000. Goddamn it, get married. If you love somebody, goddamn it, get married. Get that damn money. Stop playing. We need population. Again, melanated people. It's worse for you. Melanated people, your stock is going down in America. I mean American melanated people. I don't mean like just melanated people. I mean what most people would call, or American black people would call, FBA. Your stock is going down. You are plummeting. Remember I told you at one point you were 16 million, you were 16% of the population, excuse me. Then you went to 15. Then you went to 14. Now you're at 13% of the population. You are declining. Melanated people, Americans, melanated Americans. And it's because one of the major reasons is because the sisters are doing too many abortions. They're killing off the goddamn kids before they can get born and become somebody and build up a goddamn population. 13% of the population in America. You went down, you declined. The population of America went up, but you declined. You declined. So if that means if your stock is going down like that, you better do something to put it back on the rise. That means our culture, American black culture, will cease to exist at some point in time. It's going to be taken over by all the illegal immigrants and perversions of our culture. People who like our culture and want to copy it, and then come in and recreate the shit, but not like us. Again, American black people, or FBA, or whatever the hell title you want to put on yourself, you're declining. You need to start making more kids, doing some other shit, whatever the hell it is. He said, shit, you have a baby? Hell no, I ain't got no damn baby. Fucking women out here is crazy as shit. Hell no, I ain't got no baby. Not at all. But that's because of my choosing. Because I got self-control like a motherfucker. I got crazy self-control, goddammit. But again, I'm not about to be in a union with somebody who's not on the same conscious level as I am. My consciousness level is off the chart. and if you ain't gonna be on that with me, I'm not about to fucking have no union with you for 18 years. That I gotta be dealing with you for 18 years and you crazy as shit? Hell no. Fuck that. No. You need to make better decisions in who you want to have a baby with. For me, I hadn't come across anybody with a consciousness level that I wanted to have a baby with. So, get busy, Kev. No, I'm good. The world is my children. That's how I think of this shit. The world is my kids. So, moving along. A Michigan county, Moving on. So a Michigan county attorney sets the new guidelines to consider when offering plea deals. And she said one of them is race. So this person is going to give plea deals based off of race. One of the factors that they're going to consider when offering plea deals is going to be race. Now, in the new guidelines, race to be considered when offering plea deals. MAGA, or take off the M and put the F and put the F in front. So MAGA with the F, can't say it, is upset because they believe Caucasians will get more jail time than black people. Are they right? Or is this karma for the way the system has been run in the past? Yeah, not MAGA. Not the M. This is with an F. Take off the M, put an F. Conceptual Elixirs, appreciate you for the salmon shawarma. Thank you, brother. Salmon shawarma's off the chain, too. It really is. MAGA, that's make Israel great again. No, I said take MAGA, take off the M in front and put an F. That's who these cats are. No M and F in front. FAGA, not MAGA. And then you spell it out. You sound it out yourself. So they're mad. Now, again, this does go against the Equal Protection Clause of the Constitution, as well as Title VII of the Civil Rights Act. So, now, again, it's equal protection, discrimination, against discrimination, no discrimination laws, or no laws will be made for one sect of people. So, them considering your race. And they also said economic background. This is also another thing. They want to consider your race, economic background, all of this type of stuff when they do plea deals. Now, should this happen or should it be equal for everybody? What do y'all say? Should it be equal for everybody, or should she be doing something like this? Now, let me tell you who this lady is. This lady, the attorney, she's also the lady who just let go. The dude, it's a dude who keyed like 10 people's Tesla cars. Some woke ass Democrat motherfucker. He keyed 10 Tesla cars or something like that. A bunch of Tesla cars. They arrested him and she let the nigga go. And gave him and basically said he only had to pay restitution. But he marked up all these people cars and shit, and all he has to do is pay restitution. So she not sending people to jail. So this is a Caucasian dude. Let me say that. This dude who did that, he was Caucasian. So it's not like she's just only focused on niggas. But is this racist? Should she put something like this in the law? That you should be, your plea deals should be judged based off of your race and your economic background, or should it be even all the way around? Because again, they feel that they're trying to make up for past injustices that, in the system. But can you make up for past injustice with current injustice? Can you do it that way? The bitch can eat an EAD. Oh, must be talking about Big Tish dumbass. No, not Big Tish. This is she's a Caucasian lady, Michigan. I said, where is she? She's the Michigan county attorney. County attorney, not state attorney, county. She's an attorney for a county. I think it's called Hennepin County. So she's the county attorney for Hennepin County in Michigan. So what do y'all say? He says, here's another donation, brother. Appreciate you. David Trevino, appreciate you. Thanks for always keeping us informed, for sure. Even it up across the board. So you think treating white people or people who are not melanated, giving them the low end of the stick, that's a good way to balance out the system? So then how are you going to deal with the animosity that builds up on that side from doing those people wrong who haven't done anything? You gotta tell me how you, because that's going to build up karma on the other end for mistreating and not being equal to these people, because you're talking about past injustices, but these people ain't done anything. So why should it be, why should that injustice be visited upon them when they ain't done anything? So what you're going to do is build up a whole bunch more karma by punishing these people who had nothing, who don't deserve it, by trying to make up with these people who probably don't deserve getting good treatment in the system. They probably bad actors who are going to get good treatment who don't deserve it. So you're going to give bad actors good treatment in the system who probably don't deserve it, and then shit on people who shouldn't get shitted on in the system. That's a good way to do it. Come on, melanated people. I thought y'all were better than that. It says, really, bro? It says, you got to be white? Oh, you're talking to somebody else. So it says, no one is treated differently? You mean in the system? That's bullshit. That's not true. That's absolutely not true. I teach law. I teach police stop law. That's what I do. I'm studying law for 30 years. Police stop law, all of it, 30 years. And I teach police stop law. And the system does treat people differently. For sure it does. Now, should you let that bother you? No. You should learn how to master the system and bend it to your will. If the system doesn't work for you, it's because you don't know it. And you allow the system to take advantage of you by not knowing it. Just like anybody can take advantage of you by telling you something, by pumping you up on something that you know nothing about and getting you to go along with their whole diatribe or spiel that they just pushed out, and you don't know anything about it, but hey, I'm gonna go along with it. You're at a disadvantage if you don't know anything. So this is why we're here. Learn the system. But I can see when people would think that could be that's balancing it out, and it might look good on the surface, but you don't make up for injustice with more injustice. Even though it may seem good and it may feel good to do it at the time, and it may feel good. It may feel good to see it happen, but no, you don't make up for past injustice with further injustice. It doesn't work. You're just building up more karma. You're not alleviating the past karma for them. You're just building up more karma for yourself. So don't do that. So, homegirl is, I see what she's trying to do. No, girl, don't do that. So, moving along, in Skittle news, okay, appreciate you, brother, Roger Rowe. So, in Skittle news, Congresswoman Nancy Mace, she takes swift action after discovering woke university list. So woke universities list 15 genders, or a woke university list 15 genders on dorm applications. 15 genders? Really? On the dorm application, I get to choose from 15 different genders? For real? So it says, Congresswoman Nancy Mace blasted Clemson University. Clemson! Clemson University? Blasted Clemson University after claiming the school's dorm application offered students a drop-down menu listing a staggering 15 gender identities. Clemson! Terry, Clemson! The South Carolina Republican, meaning Nancy Mace, called the university's president before going on social media to blast the move as radical woke leftist lunatic ideology. Mace, 47, has positioned herself at the forefront of America's culture war over gender and biology, and made the video after the list was flagged by the conservative account Libs of TikTok. So Libs of TikTok put it out. Nancy Mace saw it, and then she went on She went on social media and blasted Clemson for doing this. The application linked to health services for Clemson students includes options such as genderqueer, two-spirit, they're trying to take old Aboriginal Native American shit and trying to put it in here. Two-spirit. Transgender's been around for a long time. It was in the Native American cultures as two-spirit. That ain't what two-spirit meant. That ain't what two-spirit meant. Don't be trying to fuck up my damn Aboriginal culture with this bullshit. That ain't what it meant. So anyway, two-spirit cis female, and cis male. So these are some of your options. Says shitting bull. Not sitting bull, shitting bull. Yes, Roger Rose. Shitting bull. Oh, that's almost as funny as Tortilla Tutman. Tortilla Tutman is winning today right now. That was the best. He says Tu Wong Fu. He says Tu Wong Fu on there. Yeah, that might be an option. So it says, so that's crazy as shit. You got 15 genders at Clemson. Come on, Clemson? What are you doing, man? They're just going to really play. Where does this go? Like, what is a world that keeps going with this? 15 genders, 20 genders, 30 genders, 40 genders. Where the fuck does this shit stop? Where does it stop? I just want to know where the shit stop. Where I get off? Ding, 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 bus. Hey, bus nigga, let me off. I'm off, nigga. Let me off right here at the corner, nigga. Don't even drive to the next bus stop. Let me off right here. What the hell do we get off of this damn shit? Where do they think this is supposed to go? They're just supposed to take over the world with all of this bullshit? And you force everyone else to think and talk like you? To accept your damn psychosis? Your mental, what is it? Your, your mental, what is it? Disorder? Your mental disorder? We have to accept that? And it is a mental disorder. Again, gender dysphoria is a mental disorder listed in the DMS-5 or DSM-5. What is it? DM, what is it? DMS-5? Is it DSM-5? What is it? the damn, you know the thing I'm talking about. The damn thing that the medical thing. But excuse me. Yo, Luciana Trevino says, you need help. Now, you can hit us up at Know Your Rights Foundation, info@knowyourrightsfoundation.org, or something like that. Now, just so we're clear, we don't do law consulting. That's not what we are. We are a law school. Know Your Rights Foundation is a law school. We teach you the law on how to deal with police stops and stuff like that when you go out there. Now, if you need law counseling, we can't do that type of stuff. That's law advice. You need to call a lawyer if somebody's, if you have a legal thing going. Now, we may be able to give you some light on some stuff, but we don't really give legal advice, though. We can't do that. We can teach you the law. We can teach you what the law is, but we can't give you legal advice. So just a disclaimer for people who are trying to hit up Know Your Rights Foundation and thinking that, yo, I need you to help me out. We can't do that type of stuff. As liability, you're getting liability for that type of stuff. So, but we will tell you though, we can shed some light on some stuff, but we don't do consulting, law consulting. So sorry guys. So moving along, transformer mourners, prisoners, and prostitutes greet Pope Francis's coffin at church when he is buried, when he's to be buried. So it's a bunch of transformers, prisoners, or transformer prisoners, prostitutes, prisoners and prostitutes, and just regular mourners. They not some who aren't prisoners and prostitutes. They meet Pope Francis's coffin when he got buried. So it says, Pope Francis's coffin was greeted by a group of transformer mourners, prisoners, and prostitutes as he was buried in his final resting place. A group of around 40 poor and needy Romans welcomed the pontiff's coffin at the steps of the Basilica of Santa Maria Maggiore. Santa Maria Maggiore, to pay their last respects before he was entombed on Saturday. The mourners, which included homeless, prisoners, migrants, prostitutes, and transformer people, held white roses and saluted the Pope as the procession entered the basilica. Now, this is why this is going to be crazy. The extraordinary gesture was made in a nod to Francis's particular care for the downtrodden, whom the pontiff had a well-known affection towards. Now they're saying that he had a high tolerance for the transformer people and all that type of stuff. Right now, I've done this story a few times before, how Pope Francis a few years ago, he would have luncheons with the transformer people. So, and you can go look these luncheons up, online, because during the luncheon, the Pope stands in front of the restaurant or wherever they're eating, and he has to greet everybody, because everybody wants to meet the Pope, right? So he has to stand in there. He has to stand there and greet everybody. Everybody has to come, and usually the ritual is you have to come and kiss the Pope's hand, right? That's usually the ritual. So this is during the Pandisi, right? Right after the Pandisi. And and he had all these transformers coming up. He had all these transformers coming up in there trying to grab his hand, right? And trying to kiss his hand. So he would put his hand out, and they would grab it and try to shake it, and they try to pull his hand to kiss it, and he would he would snatch his hand. This shit was so fucking funny. Every one of them motherfuckers, they tried to grab his hand and kiss it. He was snatching that hand back. Then there's the funniest shit of all. This one transformer lady dude or whatever the fuck it was, this motherfucker tried to come and grab the hand, and Pope tried to pull the hand back, and that motherfucker didn't let go. He was trying to follow it and kiss it, and the Pope was like, he like, motherfucker. The Pope wanted to beat his hand. The motherfucker like, get my hand back, motherfucker. Oh, that shit was funny. That shit was funny to the motherfucker. The Pope was like, nigga, don't be kissing on me. But I was like, wait a minute, Pope, I thought you was tolerant, my nigga. I thought you was all with the tolerant easy shit, nigga. What happened to the tolerance? Pope Francis? What happened, my niece? Nigga like, kiss my hand. Yeah, this is my hand. Blow it a kiss. Yeah, blow my hand a kiss. This is what I'm doing. Y'all way over there. Blow my hand a kiss. Motherfucker, you ain't touching me. If I'm the Pope, nigga, blow my hand a kiss from across the street. Fuck that shit. So the Transformers, they laid their ally to rest the other day. So peaceful journey to the Pope. See you another lifetime, bruh. That was just hilarious, though. Please, if you can see the video of the Pope with the Transformer people at the bruncheon, please go watch it. It's one of the funniest things you will ever see. The Pope trying not to get kissed on the hand. So moving along, wild scenes as women's rights protesters and pro-trans activists start a street brawl. This is in the UK. They went crazy. They just ruled that women are real women in the UK. And apparently the Transformer women, dudes, whatever, the Transformer people, they can't handle it. Them niggas tripping. And them niggas start scrapping. The WWE. They started the battle royale. So it says the streets of this isn't UK. My bad. This is Australia. So they were sparked by the UK's ruling, right? So they were sparked by the UK's ruling, and they're trying to get the same thing done in Australia that they did in the UK. So that's what's happening, right? So the Australia they don't want it. The Transformers in Australia don't want the same thing that happened in the UK. So it says the streets of Melbourne plunged into chaos this afternoon after pro-trans activists clashed with police and other members of the public with 2 people arrested. 4 police officers were also treated for non-life-threatening injuries following the protest involving an estimated 440 activists. Pro-transformer protesters gathered to play drums and chant loudly during a separate rally hosted by Women's Voices Australia on the steps of Parliament Housing Saturday morning. See, Women's Voices Australia is trying to do the same thing in Australia that they did in England. They want to get women classified as biological, or the classification of a woman as biological woman. So the women's rights group attended the challenge to Allen's government's proposed expansion of anti-vilification laws, which they claimed undermined freedom of speech. Things escalated when a group of about 40 protesters began marching through nearby streets, blocking busy intersections with wooden pallets and swarming local retailers. Police arrested a 37-year-old Brunswick East woman for unlawful assault and willful damage, and a 41-year-old Footscray man for, indictable assault? Indictable assault, sorry, of police officers. Officers had to buy water-filled barriers to separate the groups and prevent the violence from escalating. Shocking footage showed several protesters trading blows before others tore at the arms of arresting officers. So this shit is becoming big around the world. The fight for women's rights. And it's really women's rights, because you don't see transformer dudes busting into men's spaces. That's not happening. We're the transformer dudes who are able to take testosterone. Because remember, they'll tell you that there's no difference in male and female, especially when you start taking the hormones. Like when a woman starts taking the hormones, the estrogen, there's no difference in a genetically, biological woman and a genetically modified woman, right? GMO woman. They'll tell you there's no difference, right? Because of the estrogen. And so, there's no difference. There's no proof that a man is stronger, or a biological woman is weaker than a biological man who's transitioned and blah, blah, blah. All this and that shit, right? They'll tell you, but we all know that there's proof like a motherfucker. There's crazy proof. Now, we don't see any girls taking testosterone and breaking into the men's platform, the men's genres. Why is that not happening? Why are they not breaking into men's spaces if you can just take the hormones and be like the other person, like the other gender, just by taking the hormones? Why are not women or women who are supposed to be men, who want to be men, breaking into our spaces, breaking into men's spaces? Why is that not happening? You only see it on the women's side. That's it. You only see the dudes who want to be girls, who want to be women. That's it. That's the only time you see it. So this fight is going to be big time. Like I'm saying, the rhetoric is going to keep, because it's emotional, and you're in a feminine energy time right now. So it gives rise to this feminine type of arguments. We're in a feminine energy right now. So ever since 2000, we went into like a feminine type of energy for the next, I think it's like 20 years or some shit like that. But we're in feminine energy for like, I think it's actually maybe longer than that. We're in feminine energy for like a long ass time. But that's why you see a lot of these fruitopian kids and shit now. Like we were in a hyper masculine era, coming up from 40s, 50s, 60s, all that type of shit. And all that was imbued into my era from a kid. We were hyper masculine, especially in the 80s and 90s. Now it's hyper feminine. And this is what the kids are imbued with now, that hyper feminine energy. Always want to, emotional. Strikes out, due to emotion, from emotion, all that type of shit. So, And not all females are like that. Don't mean coming at me and shit. Oh, not all women are like that. All women are, and we know. But mostly, some but not all. But or I would say most, but not all. Honestly. But this is about to be a crazy ass argument. That's not going to be let go until you force sanity back into the world. And I don't even know how you're going to be able to do that. How will you be able to force sanity back into the world? How are you going to be able to do that? How are you going to be able to do that? Who the hell is Gainey Sanchez? Danny Gaychez. Who the hell is that? Danny Gaychez. Who are you? Danny Gaychez thinks I'm insecure because I'm talking about Transformers. Are you stupid, nigga? He's so insecure, man. He's just so insecure, just can't be insecure in himself. If you're just a man, just be a man. Don't you don't have to talk about anybody else. Just be a man. Don't talk about anybody else's people, man. So insecure, bro. Who the fuck is Danny Gaychez? Get your bitch ass out of here, nigga. Get your whole ass off this motherfucking channel, motherfucker. See, this is what this shirt is for Danny Gaychez. Right here. This is who this shirt is for right here. Laptop Gangsters. EAD, but not mine. What up, Danny Gaychez? So moving along. There's a gate apparently. So in the science and the weird, scientists create the first reprogrammed brain cells that could cure Alzheimer's. So these niggas are doing, remember Gattaca? We're in Gattaca. We are full-fledged. Say he's in his feminine feelings, Kev. Danny Gaychez. Because I'm talking about some shit don't mean I'm insecure about it, dumbass. That means I'm trying to draw attention to it so it don't get out of hand, dipshit. Danny Gaychez. But moving along. See, nigga, how I have all the power on this motherfucker. You can't come in this motherfucker and start talking shit. I got all the power in here, motherfucker. I can kick you out and talk shit about you. I can do a 5-hour goddamn live stream talking about Danny Gaychez. Do you know that? You have no power there, dumbass. So, moving along, though. And the science and the weird. Like I said, we in Gattaca. Danny at work on the fries. That nigga said Danny at work on the fries. What was that shit in Coming to America? He said when he said one day I'll be working the fries, and that's when the big bucks start rolling in. What was this? That fat dude who was on the fries in Coming to America? Sharice Reed, appreciate you for the swarm of fun. Who was that dude? On the ladies, I'm working lettuce. That's what he said. I'm working lettuce. And pretty soon I'll be on fries. And that's when the big bucks start rolling in. That's Danny Gaychez. Louis Anderson, that's right. That was who he was. Louis Anderson. That dude was funny as shit, man. And that's when the big bucks start rolling. So moving along. In a world... So here's the story. In a world's first, scientists have figured out how to reprogram cells to fight and potentially reverse brain disease like Alzheimer's. Please go watch Gattaca. We are there. We've been there for a while, but there was another story talking about how China is doing Gattaca to their soldiers. They're genetically engineering their soldiers to have more bone density, to have muscle, more muscle fiber density, to have greater sight. There's like, what is it? Like you can have 20/20, but there's this sight like 15/15. Did y'all know that? Like you can have better than 20/20 sight. This shit is like 15/15 or some shit like that. It's super crazy. So they're engineering all their soldiers to do this shit. Now, the scientists, though, over here, they're working on Alzheimer's. We should be working on some super soldiers, too. God damn it. But right now, they're working on Alzheimer's. Research at the University of California at Irvine created lab-grown immune cells that can track down toxic brain buildup and clear it away, restoring memory and brain function in mice. What? You can get back memory? Okay. They did this by turning stem cells, which can become any cell in the body. Stem cells is crazy. You can get new knees, you can get new shoulders. Stem cells is crazy. And it doesn't even cost that much. And actually, there's a stem cell place in New Mexico. Not New Mexico, but in Mexico, right over the border. Like, if you come to California, right over the border, right off San Diego. So you go to San Diego, right over the border, there's a stem cell place that you can go get stem cell research. So you can go get injected. If you got bad knees, bad shoulders, bad neck, and all that type of shit, they go inject those stem cells into you, and that shit regenerates like cartilage and shit like that. Crazy. Brandon Terry, appreciate you. Thank you, brother. Hitting the cash app. And everybody, you like Brandon Terry, hit that cash app. Bringing you all this damn good news. Hit that cash app. Hey, you too, Danny Gage ass. Put that fries thing down, nigga. Go hit that cash app. Danny Gage ass. Go. Come on, brother. Put the fries down. Pull up the cash app. And for anybody who knows, cash app, Real Nagas, the number 9. That's the cash app. Real Nagas, the number 9. So come on, Danny Gage ass. You can talk shit to me. Come on, send me some money and talk shit, Danny Gage ass. I'll tell everybody what you said next week. But stem cells are off the chain. I highly advise if you got bad back, all that type of stuff, and if you can do it, you got medical. Well, I don't know if they take medical insurance down there, but if you got the money, you can go to Mexico and get you stem cell, and that shit, and it's off the chain. And most of the athletes are doing this. Like major athletes, all these people go to this one company. I forgot the name of the company. I saw it on Tim Pool's place. He actually went down there to get his knee injected. Now I was thinking about that shit in my damn self. So stem cells. They did this by they did this by turning stem cells, which can be any cell in the body, into brain immune cells called microglia. The edited cells were able to clear the junk without harming healthy tissue, leading to reduced inflammation and a dramatic improvement in brain performance in mice. The treatment could mark the start of a whole new approach to neurodegenerative disease, with potential applications for brain cancer, multiple sclerosis, and more. So, just like I said, stem cells are about to kill the game. That's about to be the new health thing in the future. Because a stem cell, to regenerate something, all it needs is just a little piece of that matter still there. So, like, if you want to regenerate cartilage in your knee, if you have no cartilage, you can't get stem cells and it'll regenerate cartilage. But if you have just a little bit of cartilage, just a little bit, you can inject that little bit of cartilage with the stem cells and it'll start to grow more of that cartilage. All you need is a little bit. So if you need this shit, I would suggest you go before you lose all your shit. If you got bad knees and bad elbows, bad shoulders and all that type of shit, bad back, I suggest you go get the procedure done before you lose all of the matter there to recreate it, to regenerate it. So, just saying, thought that was pretty dope. They can get rid of Alzheimer's through stem cells. So, moving along, gateway to the underworld beneath the ancient Mexican pyramid hints at an advanced civilization. You know, the pyramid down in Mexico, the Teotihuacan? Teotihuacan, damn. I can't remember how to say the damn. Teotihuacan. Damn, how you say that damn name? I can't even say the goddamn name. The Great Pyramid in Mexico. I forgot the guy. I can't even say the name. Teotihuacan. I can't even say the damn name no more. But that pyramid. Yeah, now they found something. They found something different. So we know that it's gateways and all that. But look, this is something else they found. An often overlooked ancient pyramid in Mexico was filled with pools of a rare element in its underground chambers, leading to new theories that the structure may have been may have had a shocking hidden purpose. Mexico's temple of Quetzalcoatl, that's Quetzalcoatl's Hermes. That's Hermes in ancient. That all of those things, Quetzalcoatl, Hermes, all of that, the same person. Or the feathered serpent, Hermes, in the ancient city of Teotihuacan. That's it, Teotihuacan. God damn, I couldn't say that name for nothing. So the ancient city of Teotihuacan is believed to have been built in the 1800s to 1900 years ago. The mysterious structure is shrouded in conspiracies ranging from being an ancient power plant to the engine of an extraterrestrial craft. The discovery in 2015 suggested the ancient civilization at Teotihuacan used the temple to look into the supernatural world. Researchers found large quantities of the rare and toxic liquid mercury hidden in chambers at the end of a 338-foot long tunnel. Mercury. They just basically had mercury in a pool. It looked like basically like a mirror. If you had like a giant pool of mercury, it looked like a giant mirror. That's what that would look like, a liquid mirror. It would look like Terminator 2. It would look like T2. The dude the dude from T2, that's what it would look like. So liquid mercury shimmers and has reflective properties like water or a mirror. Water was seen as a portal to the divine or underworld. See, they were using it as a mirror. Like when you get in, so remember like those old ancient shit? When you go into the bathroom and look into the mirror and say Bloody Mary. Anybody ever did that shit? Or what was it? So Bloody Mary when I was young. What was the other one? Bloody Mary. The movie they made out of it was Candyman. So they made Candyman, the movie, but that was from Bloody Mary. So you would say Bloody Mary 3 times in the mirror. So they would say, don't say Bloody Mary 3 times in the mirror, or she gonna appear behind you and fuck your shit up. And let me tell you, as a kid, I was too scared to say it. I never said that shit. It always seemed like the mirror was some type of suspicious, superstitious, mystery type of portal type of shit. It seemed like that. So I would never say that shit. And then when Candyman came out, I was like, that's that shit. But so, yeah, mirrors being gateways to portals is definitely an ancient theme. So it says liquid mercury, blah, 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 shivers ancient. Oh, wait a minute. Water was seen as a portal to the divine or underworld, connecting the living to supernatural realms. Mexican researcher Sergio Gomez believed the Teotihuacan civilization filled the chambers with pools of mercury to act like a gateway to the underworld for an unknown Mesoamerican ruler. There is another theory about this remarkable discovery at Teotihuacan connected the liquid mercury and another substance found at the site to advanced technology that was centuries ahead of its time. Along with the pools of liquid mercury, researchers at the site also unearthed large sheets of mica. Like formica? So large sheets of mica, a shiny silicate, like formica, shiny silicate mineral, a tiny shiny silicate mineral with insulating properties. Although Gomez's team suggested at the time that these two materials were likely part of an elaborate ritual, more recent speculation has suggested that the liquid mercury and mica were actually key pieces of an energy generating device inside of the structure. Now, we've talked about all of this stuff with the pyramids and Kemet and how they're amplifiers of electromagnetic energy and receivers. It pulls in and then it can also block. So again, come on, y'all. Don't make me break out my beautifuls. Hold on. These are my beautiful joints right here. Got my pyramids. Y'all better pyramid up. Telling you. Y'all better pyramid up. Then I got my shungite. This is my shungite pyramid right here. Y'all can't see that, but it has the same thing that's on the wall right here. Can y'all see that? It's kind of messed up. Y'all can't see it, but maybe you can see it right there. But that's on there. So this is shungite. Shungite blocks electromagnetic fields. So get your pyramids. These are orgonite or orgon. And so inside, again, with the crystals on the inside, with the coils, y'all see that at the top? All of that is generating energy. The resin, gold foil, that also has it right there. Boom. That little crystal, I don't know if you can see that. That little crystal pyramid thing, right? That shit is off the chain. So, pyramids, they're coming to the conclusion that the pyramids are off the chain. And we knew this. But the pyramids over in Mexico, they're finding out that they do the same thing as the pyramids over in Kemet. These are big power plants. The ancients left these to stabilize the electromagnetic fields of the planet. That's what these things are for. They help stabilize the electromagnetic fields of the planet. So, and then also they do other things as well. But that's one of the main things is they help stabilize the electromagnetic field of the planet. So moving along, the UK approves using chemtrails to dim the sun. Now, where have we heard this before? Wasn't Bill Gates about to do some dumb shit like this? About a year and a half ago, I talked about this, that he tried to get Sweden to launch calcium dust into the sky to block the sun. Now, Caucasian people, you better get your butt out there and learn about this melanin. Caucasian people, now you have melanin. You need the sun. Caucasian people, you need the sun. I told you about the story I did about the sun, the study of the sun, and how all the studies of the sun was bullshit about skin cancer and all that stuff. That was the industry trying to pump up skin cancer back in the day. But you need sun. The people who get more sun, they live like 60 times longer than the people who don't get sun. He's talking about especially like Caucasian people and shit. You live 60 times longer. That's crazy. Or 60% longer with some shit they said. If you want to know if you want to do the whole story, go to YouTube and type in Jimmy Dore sunscreen. And the whole story, he did a whole expose on sunscreen because he had one. He had like the tomb, when the sun does that little melanoma or whatever. He had one. They talked about how most skin cancers are benign, harmless. Like 90-something% of skin cancers are harmless that they get. And so they pumped up this, all these chemicals that you want to put on your body that actually increases your ability to get skin cancer. They're breaking all this shit down, man. So they want to block out the sun, but the sun is the greatest thing that you need in the universe. Yes, vitamin D, absolutely. Need that vitamin D. So, them wanting to block out the sun is based off some faulty science. They think that the sun kills them. Now, the sun does ruin Caucasian people's skin. It does. Now, for Now, let me say this. If they don't, no, there's some Caucasian people who just sunbathe all the time and they get really tan, and then their skin, when they get older, they don't look as necessarily as old because they've been tanning a long time. But then there's other Caucasian people who tan sometime, and then they just go out in the sun without no sunscreen and all that type of stuff. And remember, the sun is, that UV is killing that skin. And so there's, you know, it'll break their skin down before it's time. So this, even though the sun is good for you, for some Caucasian people, it can do some damage, some major damage to their skin. Would you call it crepe skin? What you call it, nigga? Crepe skin? He called it crepe skin. So it said, no eumelanin. So external, melanin. So the outside melanin is called eumelanin. And so they have pheomelanin, right? The darker melanin is called eumelanin, and the lighter melanin is called pheomelanin, right? And internal melanin is called neuromelanin, like melanin for your nervous system. Your nervous system is coated in melanin. Your nervous system wouldn't work if it didn't have melanocytes coating it. It wouldn't. That's how it communicates to each other. It's through the melanocytes. So now the UK though wants to block out the sun using chemtrails. The UK government is funding excuse me. The UK government is funding controversial geoengineering techniques that could prove helpful in slowing climate change. Yeah, sure. That's what you want to do, is slow climate change. Yeah, sure. Sure you do. The UK government looks to approve controversial geoengineering experiments that include efforts to dim the sun. ARIA is what it's called, like Arya from Game of Thrones. ARIA, Advanced Research and Invention Agency, the government body that funds technology projects, has set aside 50 million pounds for the task, and specific small-scale trials will be announced within a few weeks, said the Telegraph. Here we go. White people fucking with shit again. God damn, why can't you leave shit alone? Stop fucking with shit, man. We gotta block out the sun. We gotta do it. We gotta block it out. It's killing us. We gotta block it out, man. We gotta block it out. It's killing us, man. No, it's not. It's actually, the sun is what everyone needs to live. You should be out there in the sun, getting you some sun, goddammit. You need it. But they know that. And they know, if they know that everyone needs it to live, then, hey, if I take that resource away from you, how much control could I have over a population if I control the resource of the sun? How much? Might be a lot, huh? Probably a lot, I'm thinking. So, again, this is the extension, to me, this is the extension of the Bill Gates experiment they had popping off, that he was about to pop off in Sweden. And it became so viral that he had to back off of it. He thought he could just do it on the low, nothing was gonna happen. It became so viral that he had to pull back on the experiment. Now, that's in the open. Did Sweden allow him to do it? I don't know. I would have to go back and see if Sweden allowed him to do it on the low, on the low. But man, this geoengineering bullshit, they're not gonna stop until they fuck something up. They're not gonna stop until they fuck some shit up. Like CERN. CERN is trying to, with their new Super Hadron Collider. Like, come on, man. Y'all just not gonna stop till you fuck up some shit. Stop fucking with shit. Damn, man. So moving along. This is crazy right here. I thought this is insane, but this goes along with sorry, I thought I heard something coming from my kitchen. But this goes along with the low birth rates that have been going on in America. So this is crazy. The world's first Sperm race will take place before a live audience, or did take place. This was last week. This story came last week. Took place before a live audience of more than 1,000 spectators last week. It's great. The sperm race. What the fuck is a sperm race? Well, let's just see. It's the $1 million event. $1 million. The $1 million event that will draw thousands of spectators and plenty of betting slips. But rather than heavyweight boxers or expensive racehorses battling it out, 2 sperm samples will go head-to-head on a microscopic racetrack. These niggas is crazy. 2 sperms are going to battle it out on a microscopic racetrack. The world's first organized race between sperm, which measured around 0.05 millimeters long, is set to take place at the Hollywood Palladium in Los Angeles. This was here in Hollywood last week. This is down the street from me. The Palladium is literally 5 to 10 minutes from my house. I didn't even know this was popping off. The startup behind the idea, Sperm Racing, have designed a racetrack that mimics the reproductive system, copying chemical symbols, fluid dynamics, and synchronized starts. What the fuck? Viewers will be able to watch the sperm's movement through high-resolution cameras, and the winner will be the first sperm to cross the finish line. These niggas is crazy. $1 million, though. You get $1 million fucking dollars. While the event will undoubtedly raise a few eyebrows, its founders argue there is an important message behind it, that of declining fertility. Sperm racing isn't just, this is the quote from him, sperm racing isn't just a joke. Eric Zhu, he's a Chinese dude. Yo, Nicola Hurst, appreciate you. Thank you for the Cash App. Everybody get the Cash App. Appreciate you guys. That's Cash App, Real Nagas, the number 9, if you want to donate to this chicken shawarma fund. So it's a sperm racing isn't just a joke, Eric Zhu, one of the startup's founders, wrote in his manifesto. It's not just some viral idea for the internet to laugh at. It's something much bigger. Male fertility is declining a lot. It's happening quietly, steadily, and nobody's really talking about it. And sperm motility, which is how fast your sperm moves, turns out to be a massive factor in fertility. It's measurable, trackable, and just like running a race or lifting a weight, it's something you can actually improve. All right, guys, you can improve your sperm speed. Shit, what a treadmill at? What a goddamn treadmill. Sperm speed? Goddamn, man. You can improve your sperm speed. Get it on the goddamn track. You got the goddamn Usain Bolt the sperm. Goddamn it. That's what I want. I want Usain Bolt the sperm. Says, but no one's turned it into something people care about. So we did. Goddamn. Gotta get your sperm in the gym. Your sperm gotta do some squats. Get your sperm doing some shit. Get your sperm on that track. Goddamn, sperm speed is a goddamn thing. And they gave somebody won $1 million for this shit. That's crazy. And the dude who bought it up, or the guy, he's like a young kid in China. He's not even from here. This motherfucker's in China. So he created it, and then his parents found out, and then they flew here. They flew here to view the whole event, which is crazy. But This nigga made so much money off of this shit. This is crazy, boy. Now, this just goes to show you that there is no excuse for you to be broke. There's no goddamn excuse. All you need is an imagination. Especially today. All you need is a goddamn imagination. There is no reason for you to be broke. If a nigga can come up with a goddamn sperm race, nigga, what the fuck? The Cannonball Run for sperm. Anybody ever seen Cannonball Run movie? that's one of the dopest movies. Cannonball Run. That movie is crazy as hell. It's about a big ass cross country race called the Cannonball Run. That shit was crazy. That's what this is. He had the Cannonballs run. We had the Cannonballs run. And goddamn, he just made he made enough money to where he were able to give the winner $1 million. Now, if you see this dude, he's not rich. The guy, the Chinese dude, he's not rich. But they made enough money from promoting and building his shit up to be able to give the winner $1 million. There is no goddamn reason you should be broke today. If a nigga can come up with a goddamn sperm race and make $1 million, why are you broke? Yeah, oh, Dwayne Hicks, yeah, great movie. Cannonball Run is such a good movie. Burt Reynolds, shout out to Burt Reynolds. Cannonball 1 and 2, they both good. But Cannonball 1, man. That shit was so goddamn funny. He said, yeah, I saw that crazy movie. Cannonballs and shit. So we have Cannonballs. We have the Cannonballs Run. And this nigga made bank off of it. There's no excuse for you. He ain't even in America. And he created a goddamn event in America that made $1 million. What the fuck is your excuse for having no money? For being broke? There's no goddamn reason you should be broke. If a nigga from China can create a goddamn event in America and come here and make enough money off of it to pay the winner $1 million. Come on, y'all. You just have lack of imagination. Get out there. Start figuring that shit out, man. Says Jackie Chan debuted in American movies. Well, Jackie Chan debut in American movies. That's funny. Says, I start maggot fights. Ain't nobody gonna watch that shit. Ain't nobody gonna watch no damn maggot fights. But hey, you can try it. You can try the shit. So moving along, your next jacket could be made from a dinosaur. Made from a dinosaur. Scientists are using fossilized collagen to create the world's first T-Rex leather. Nigga, the pimps is about to go crazy around this bitch. Jurassic Park leather, my nigga? What? Them niggas about to brim it up. Oh. You about to have a T-Rex brim? Oh, bing. They about to do it like, bing. About to be shining with my T-Rex around here. Hey, bitch, come here, bitch. Where my money at? Got the fuck, don't make me fuck up my motherfucking T-Rex, bitch, by slapping the shit out of you. Where's my money? Huh? Oh, that's what I thought. My T-Rex. Make me wipe off my T-Rex. Nigga come wipe off some T-Rex, boy. Niggas about to be stunting like a motherfucker. Hey, nigga, what's that? That's gator? What nigga, that crocodile? That's gator? Nigga, what? Nigga, how dare you, nigga? How dare you insult me? This is motherfucking Tyrannosaurus Rex, nigga. You better get on, nigga. Get fuck away from me with your little broke ass. You don't know nothing about no T-Rex, nigga. It's T-Rex. T-Rex leather. Nigga's about to be stunting like a motherfucker. It's about to be on and popping. Goddamn. Most fashions like to try and stay ahead of the curve. And that's what this is doing. Pimps, get ready, pimps. Get your money, get your goddamn gold cards ready, pimps. But a new style involves going quite far in the opposite direction, around 70 million years back in time. A company has announced plans to create the world's first T-Rex leather engineered from the prehistoric beast DNA. This is Jurassic Park, y'all. This is literally Jurassic Park. Remember the amber So the mosquito who fed on the dinosaur then went to the tree and got trapped in the tree sap, the amber tree sap. They went and found the goddamn, found the mosquito, drew the blood from the mosquito, and was able to recreate the dinosaur. This is Jurassic Park. If you ain't seen Jurassic Park, sorry, I'm spoiling the whole shit. Shit is goddamn 30-something years old. You should have seen it by now. But so they took the DNA and they recreate. That's how they created Jurassic Park with the dinosaurs. They about to do the same thing with the collagen from the bones of the dinosaurs. The DNA from the collagen in the bone. Same shit. We knew we was gonna be seeing this shit sooner or later. He said, "Mother sucker, can you buy?" He said, "Mother sucker, can you buy that?" He said, "Motherfucker, can you buy that?" Nigga, what you think I got on right here? Motherfucker, can you buy this? Nigga, you better back up off me, nigga. Before I growl on your ass, nigga. Make me T-Rex off on you bitches. He said, damn, a new meaning to Avi Rex. Oh, nigga, they are about to be stunning with T-Rex leather. I promise you. That is going to be high-end for sure. It's going to be high-end T-Rex shoes. Going to replace gaiters, T-Rex trench coats, T-Rex shorts, leather. Oh, man, this is about to be a poppin'. And it could mean that one day we have the option to carry a T-Rex leather handbag, slipping on a T-Rex leather jacket, or even getting into a car with T-Rex leather seats. Oh, nigga, that is going to be the game changer. What? Oh, what? Oh, man. Get you a goddamn Tesla with some goddamn T-Rex seats. Nigga, I'm rolling the Cybertruck with the T-Rex seats. Oh, nigga, you can't tell me ain't the shit. What? Nigga, what you mean ain't the shit? You done lost your damn mind, nigga. You see my T-Rex seats, nigga? Oh, yeah, this is about to be on the cracking. A team of scientists will combine creative innovation, genomic engineering, and advanced tissue engineering to start producing sustainable luxury materials from prehistoric species. It builds on previous research which involved extracting a fragment of collagen from a T-Rex fossil found in 1988 in Montana. Jurassic Park, literally, fucking Jurassic Park. This is exactly what this is. It was one of the... Now, if they can create the leather, that means they can create the dinosaur. If they can recreate the leather, they can recreate a dinosaur right now, y'all. It's just against regulations in America. But I promise you, somebody, somewhere, got a goddamn T-Rex on a goddamn chain in their backyard. Somewhere, like South America, somewhere. Somebody got a T-Rex named Spot. Named Leroy in the backyard. Fucking eating goats and shit. It was one of the most complete specimens at the time of its discovery, and even contained preserved blood proteins. See? Blood proteins. Now, experts will use this fragment to artificially recreate what a full-length T-Rex collagen sequence would have looked like. Nigga, it is on and popping. It is on and popping. I may give me a little T-Rex brim. Boop. Like, what up, baby? A T-Rex, boy, is off the chain. So, revel up, revel in the game, pimps. Cheer up, pimps. You about to change the game. So, moving along, I thought this is the last thing I got in the science and the weird. I thought this is crazy as hell. This is crazy. People in Kenya are getting arrested. Guess for what? Excuse me. People in Kenya are getting arrested. Guess for what? For ant smuggling. People in Kenya are getting arrested for smuggling ants. Ant smugglers. You heard me right. Ant smuggling. This is insane. On the black market, now check this out. Why are people smuggling ants, y'all? Why are people smuggling ants? That can't be profitable, can it? No, not A-N-T. Like fire ants and African killer ants and shit like that. So again, this is Kenya. This is ants. Motherfucking got ants out there, right? So why are they smuggling ants? No, they don't hide them. They pack them in these tubes with cotton, which still allows them, they keeps them immobile and it still allows them to breathe. So each ant is in a thing about this big and it's stuffed with cotton. Looks like almost like a little crack vial. Ain't gonna lie. It almost look like a little crack vial. And the ant is stuffed in there with cotton and it allows the ant to keep breathing. You know, they poke little holes like, I don't know if it needs air or whatever, but it allows the help. It said that the news story said that the cotton allows the ant to keep breathing. I don't know how it does that. But why are you smuggling ants? It can't be that profitable, can it? How much would you get for some ants? Well, let me tell you. We might want to take a trip over to Kenya, my nigga. I'm gonna tell you right now, we might want to take a trip to Kenya. Because how much do you get per ant? Minimum $120. I say that again. Minimum $120 per ant. Per ant, excuse me. Per ant. One ant is $120. Minimum. The most you can get, this is when they're on the bigger side, $350. $350 per ant. What? We need to piece up right now and take our asses over to Kenya. What the fuck is going on right now? What? Go look up the story. Ant smuggling. Now, Kenya says they prosecute this because it destabilizes the ecosystem. So the ants, they do something in the plants here, and then the plants they do something for the animals, and I don't like, you know how the whole eco chain, right? So they said if you take the ants out, it fucks up the whole eco chain. And so they basically got a major law against that. Like, they really prosecute ant smuggling in Kenya. Like, nigga, that shit is like fucking smuggling drugs over there in Kenya. Now, the people who are doing the ant smuggling, who doing the ant smuggling, everybody? Who you think doing the ant smuggling? So I got ant mounds galore. You better piece up then, nigga. You better piece up, Corey. Guess who doing the ant smuggling, everybody? Who would you think? Give you one guess. No, not the Chinese. Not the Chinese. Who usually goes over to countries and robs the resources? Yep, Roger Roach. He got it right. Roger Roach, you got it right. So yeah, Belgian. Yeah, they Belgian. He looked it up. Money Prep looked it up. Money Prep looked it up. Yeah, they Belgian. some European Caucasians. Real Europeans. They're going over there, and they said they doing it because the ant market for ant farms is off the chain. Apparently, the ant market farm over in Europe is crazy. People is buying ant farms like crazy. So they go steal the ants and go make ant farms and sell the ant farms over in Europe. Making crazy paper. Neander thugs. God damn. $120 to $350 an ant, y'all. God damn, that is crazy paper. We might need to think about. Because if we go over there, we not gonna stand out like that. The Caucasian Belgians, they stand out like a motherfucker over there, like a shit, like a turd in a punch bowl. If we go over there, melanated folks, we not gonna stand out like that. We just some normal African citizens. What did Eddie Murphy say? We are normal African students. We are normal African citizens. I am from Africa. Yes, I am from Africa. What are you doing here? This is my country. This is my country. Like I'm doing all of that shit, nigga. Let's go. Just saying. If anybody want to do that, hit me up. Moving along. Last thing I got in nigga news. A couple of things in nigga news. This is crazy. So the dumbass Oakland citizens elect a woke 78-year-old mayor or woman to serve as mayor. Now, Oakland is dying. Like, literally, Oakland is dying. Crime is off the chain. Businesses leaving because they can't stay open. Not because they're not profitable, because they're getting robbed. Their customers get robbed. Businesses dying like a motherfucker. And so they recalled the old mayor, Mayor Jin Tao, the Asian chick, because she was a Chinese plant. She was a Chinese agent. So they got her. She's on charges. Then they elected this woke 78-year-old sister as a mayor in Oakland. 78! What the hell are you hiring a 78-year-old woman to be mayor for? She don't know what the hell she doing. She gonna be taking naps all goddamn day. You think she gonna clean up the streets? This 78-year-old woman, you think she give a shit about going and cleaning up the homeless? Cleaning up crime? No, she believes that probably black people are persecuted for crimes. Yo, Terrace David, appreciate you. For the ain't put the ants. He put some ants. Thank you for the ant cash app, brother. Oh, that's funny. The cash ant. So they were crying about all this stuff going on in Oakland, and then they hired somebody who's gonna do even more of the bullshit that's going on in Oakland. Y'all don't want to get fixed in Oakland? What the fuck is wrong with y'all, man? These Democrats, man, are going to just destroy everywhere that black people live. Everywhere melanated people live, all the communities, are going to be destroyed by this shit. You guys have got to get off your asses and get involved. And I don't mean just get into politics. Learn the game. Most of the melanated people in politics don't know shit about it. They just want power. They just want power for power's sake, so they can be in there. But learn the damn system. Learn how to do things and change things and get shit done. Because she just going to get on there and just do anything that the people who elected her, the people who gave her the money to be mayor, she going to get in there and just do the shit that they want. Like, she don't sound like she getting ready to do anything. So, Oakland people, you deserve it. Shit, I'm sorry, people. If this is what y'all got, you deserve it. Like, come on, man. She is not going to bring back businesses. She is not going to clean the homeless up. She is not going to stop crime. She's not going to the buildings down there, the real estate is a real estate crisis in Oakland and San Francisco, but Oakland for sure too. She's not going to bring businesses back to buy them goddamn properties. She's not going to do nothing. And quiet as kept, mayors don't have any power, honestly. Just so you know, mayors don't have any power. City council is the people who create the laws in your city. So mayors have no power. What was her name? Oh no, you said Mayor Mary Magdalene. You stupid, nigga. But no, I forgot. I forgot her name, but wasn't worth me putting it in there because she ain't gonna do shit. And Oakland, which really needs to be revamped and changed, is about to get more fuckery. So, nigga shit, more nigga shit. That's why this is in nigga news. So, God damn it. Now, again, don't complain, Oakland. When homelessness increases and the only thing that changes in Oakland is it becomes more fruitopian. I don't want to hear shit. you gotta get off your asses and learn the system, learn the game. I quote RZA all the time. It's common sense. I master my circumference. Surroundings. Your circumference is your surroundings. It's common sense. I master my circumference. Not find, not become acquainted with it. Not explore it. Master your circumference. Master your surroundings. The things that govern your community. The life around you. Master those things and you will have mastery of life. Don't have mastery of those things and you'll be stumbling over shit constantly throughout life. So, sorry, Oakland. So moving along, dumbass wannabe Caucasian Nick Fuentes, because Fuentes is not Caucasian, but he wants to be. He's half Caucasian. Nick Fuentes says he doesn't want to live around black people because they are the ones who commit the violent crimes. Now, I usually wouldn't comment on this, but a lot of black people are agreeing with him. A lot of black Caucasians, like the Hodge twins, these bitch ass niggas, they want to be white so goddamn bad. This is ridiculous. All they do is shit on them and this black conservative perspective dude and what's the other black? There's a couple other black conservative cats. They the biggest Caucasians I've ever seen in my life. They got a Caucasian ball surgically attached to their throat. It's just surgically attached there, nigga. They can't remove the Caucasian ball from their throat. It's like a fucking huge ice cube in their throat. When they swallow shit, the shit gotta go around the ball every time. That's how much they be gargling Caucasian ball. It's ridiculous. The Hodge twins, goddamn. And I know some of it is for comedy, but you can see some of it, it's not. These niggas really want white people to be their daddies. They really want that shit. Thomas Sowell is not a Caucasian like that. Thomas Sowell, that motherfucker knows the shit. He knows history. Thomas Sowell is one of the smartest niggas that's ever lived. Y'all should go look up a video on YouTube right now called, it's from Marco Minds. He has a very young channel, very new. Marco Minds, M-A-R-C-O, Minds, M-I-N-D-S, Marco Minds, and it's called Black People Invented Slavery, and it's by Thomas Sowell. And it's Thomas Sowell talking about the history of slavery and how black people created slavery, but how slavery is so nuanced, you can't say anybody created. It's just that it was just the mode of the time and how everybody got caught up in it. But he gives a beautiful breakdown of the history of slavery. So it's called Marco Minds. Yeah, Marco Minds. Yes. M-A-R-C-O Mind. Yep. But if you type in the search bar, Marco Minds, blacks created, or Thomas Sowell, if you type, Thomas Sowell, blacks created slavery, and it should come up. That should definitely come up. But, so, this was a big debate this week. Do black people commit the crimes? And because when the Hodge twins said it, they were like, shit, I like to say that stuff myself sometimes, you know. This is stuff that everybody know, but nobody want to say. She's like, I was trying to get out of the hood. Now again, yeah, nobody wants to live around crime, for sure. But when you attribute it all to being black people, yeah, okay. Well, black people are broke, and then they do things in order to sustain their lives. Some of it is going to be illegal. So when you have impoverished places like that, crime is going to be out of place. It doesn't matter what the color is. If most Caucasian places were impoverished, they commit crimes too. These motherfuckers ain't gonna not commit crimes. They'll be committing crimes too, but they don't have it like that. in most of their communities. So the the Hodge twins and these black conservative motherfuckers, they just killed me this week with this. Black people are the committers of all crime. Now it is now in the system because we're the most impoverished. We commit a lot of the crimes trying to get out of that poverty. But you know, do they have a good argument? Because there's a lot of niggas who don't want to live around niggas. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. There's a lot of niggas who don't want to live around niggas. So was Nick Fuentes, was he speaking the quiet thing out loud? Or can you live in the hood with a bunch of crazy ass niggas and it'd be all good? Can you do that? Systemic violence, okay. Ball gargling twins, yep, that's what they are, the ball gargling twins. Absolutely. Was there a point to be made, though, by what they said? Was there a point to be made by what was said? Professional victim pros, okay. Does anybody think that there was a point made? Because I know a lot of you niggas, if you had a chance to leave the hood, you damn sure would. You know you would. You wouldn't think twice about it. You would leave and send for your shit. You would leave so fast, you wouldn't even take your shit. You would leave and send for your shit. So, let's see. He says, institutionally designed. Okay. Nope, fuck these immigrants. I don't know. Nope. Or he says, just getting clicks. What are you talking about, bro? Like, I want to live in Kenya. You don't want to live in Kenya? I live around all black people. Okay. Melanated. You said, damn, salute, Dragon. Thank you. Appreciate you, Melanated Brown. What'd you say? Don't want to be in the hood or the trailer park. Okay. Black crimes escalated when they got rid of factory jobs in the 70s. True. That's true. It says, I grew up in a small ass town, mostly poor whites. We didn't steal. So it's a you problem. So I grew up in a small town, mostly poor whites, and we didn't steal. Oh, is Zeno Gears? Is you Caucasian, Zeno? It's only niggas, huh, who steal, huh? White people don't ever steal shit, huh, Zeno? Is that what it is? White people ain't never committed no damn crimes, huh? We just seen a whole bunch of movies with white people committing crimes. Black people had all the goddamn guns. We had all the resources to commit the crimes, huh? Come on, brother. Because that wasn't happening where you from. I know some Caucasian people who committed crimes. Tell you that shit right now. My homeboy Mike, it's called Mike. His name is Mike Device. That motherfucker, Mike Device, was no joke. He thought he was a nigga. he would smash on anybody. So somebody said it was what was his name? Zeno Gears. He said he lived around whites, and he said no one ever stole anything that you know of. Because ain't nobody just gonna be like, hey Zeno, you know what I stole last week? Look at the shit I stole, Zeno. You want to get in on this, my nigga? Excuse me, my Caucasian? You want to get in on this? You thought they was going to do that, Zeno? Is that what they did? You thought they was going to steal all the shit and then invite you and show you, Zeno? Look at all this shit I stole. Zeno act like he know everybody in the goddamn town. And they didn't steal a goddamn thing. Huh, Zeno? Nigga, I was keeping track, nigga. Goddamn, hey, what, did you steal something today? Huh? No? Oh, you better not steal some shit. Hey, you? Did you steal something today? Huh? I don't believe you. You didn't steal nothing? You sure? Okay. That was Zeno. He was checking everybody in the goddamn town. Everybody to make sure they didn't steal shit. So he could tell us today. He grew up with all white people and they ain't steal nothing. No, nobody stole shit. It's just a us thing. All right, Zeno, I believe. So that was hilarious. Zeno, you funny as shit. If you think white people ain't stealing shit. That's funny as shit. And if you're in a small town, the reason you're not stealing shit in a small town is because everybody fucking know you. Of course you don't steal shit in a small town because who gonna, if you steal it, there's 3 people to choose from. Who stole the shit? You ain't getting away with nothing. If it's a small town, it's only a couple of people to pick to choose from who stole the shit. That's why you don't steal in a small town. You steal my shit? You steal my shit? You steal my shit? It was one of you motherfuckers. There's only three niggas to choose from. One of you motherfuckers stole my shit. Which one was it, bitch? So that's why. Last thing I got. Hilarious. You said the ball gargling twins. So last thing I got. Shador Sanders is he still on the board, y'all? Is Shador still on the board? I didn't check before I came in here. Did he get drafted yet, y'all? Or is they still trying to treat him? They still trying to send him a message. He's still not drafted? Oh, Cleveland got him? Are you sure? That guy? Browns got him? Okay, Browns got him. Okay. So, okay, Browns got him. God damn, 5th round? Oh, man. So you know what this was, right? So this is what happened. So he dropped to the bottom, and then all the black people are saying it's racist. That it was racist. That they had to teach this black man a certain thing. They had to teach this black man a lesson, and blah, 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 this and that, because his daddy. Now, they were probably trying to teach him a lesson, but not because it wasn't undeserved. The word is Shador is a bitch. He's an asshole. That's the word. Shador Sanders is a bigger asshole than his daddy was. This nigga ain't ever learned. He ain't earned nothing. Is nowhere near as good as his dad was. Like, his dad is one of the greatest top 10 football players of all time. Top 10 football players. Deion Sanders is. All time. And he ain't nowhere near that. Shador Sanders. He ain't nowhere near that. But in his mind, he is. And he be talking that shit too. Got his little $5 million NIL deal or whatever that shit is. So got his shoe deal. So he getting money already. He think he balling. So he going into these interviews talking crazy, demanding shit in these interviews, skipping interviews, telling some teams, I ain't fucking with you. So these teams didn't pick him because they didn't have an interview with him, because he told them he thought he was gonna be picked in the 1st round. So I ain't fucking with y'all. So, all right, well, we have no damn knowledge of what you gonna do and who you are, none of this shit. So we just gonna pass on you because you didn't come and give us a look. You didn't let us give you a look. So sorry, we out of here. So this is what's happening. He shitted on all the other teams, the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th round teams, right? And a lot of the other 1st round teams, because he thought he was gonna be picked the first 5. So that's what happened with this nigga. And now it's all coming to bite him in the ass. It's coming back to bite him in the ass. However, though, who's on his side? One guy who's supposed to be racist is on his side. Guess who came to his defense? Donald Trump goes off on the NFL for not picking Shador Sanders in the 1st round. Trump was like, what, motherfucker? Y'all didn't pick up Shador, nigga? So check it out. It says, one of the biggest shocks of the night came when Shador Sanders was left off the board after being snubbed in all 32 picks and ultimately plummeting out of the 1st round. And the president, Coach Trump, baby, and the president, who made headlines despite not being at the draft, was left seething over the decision from the league's franchises to overlook the former Colorado Buffaloes quarterback and son of the NFL legend Deion Sanders. Then this is Trump. What is wrong with the NFL owners? Are they stupid? This is in all capital letters. He said, are they stupid? This is Donald Trump. He said, what the fuck is wrong with these bitch ass niggas? Are they stupid? This is Donald Trump riding off with Shador. All right, fine. That's right, Don. He said, Trump wrote in his latest Truth Social rant, Deion Sanders was a great college football player and was even greater in the NFL. He's also a very good coach, streetwise and smart. Therefore, Shador, his quarterback son, has phenomenal genes. Phenomenal genes. He was like, he has phenomenal genes. Because I wrote it in all caps. Phenomenal genes. And is all set for greatness. he should be picked immediately. This is all caps. This nigga's pissed. He should be picked immediately by a team that wants to win. Good luck, Shador, and say hello to your wonderful father. Get it, Trump! That nigga Trump said, bitches, what's wrong with y'all? You ain't picking Shador, nigga. Now, again, Shador is kind of like Trump. He's the outspoken, super ego, kind of narcissistic. So Trump is like, that nigga, I like that shit. Trump is like, that nigga like me. So, of course, Trump is riding. Dion and they got the same kind of personality. Like, nigga, I'm better than you. Sorry. Sorry that I'm better than you. Okay? I'm sorry. I'm serious, man. Let me humble myself. Sorry. Let me humble myself. I'm sorry that I'm better than you. Is that better? Is that good? Okay? Did I make it? Did I do it? Is it good now? Okay. All right, well, that's all I got. Sorry that I'm better than you. That's Deion Sanders and Trump. That's what they think. I'm better than you. Sorry about that. But I am. So Shador finally got picked. Cleveland. Shador's going to be pissed. And he's going to go out there and ball his ass off, hopefully. No diddy. Says Johnny Manziel was a bigger a-hole than Shador and still got drafted first. He right? Well, we don't know. I mean, it's relative, man. You being an asshole is relative to the person you're an asshole to. Honestly. Just be real about that. Your assholiness is subjective to the person you're being an asshole to. So, again, some people may say that they felt Shador's bitch-assedness more than they felt Johnny Manziel's bitch-assedness. So, you can't say. You just can't say. But finally he's picked, and I was just tripping that Trump came out so hardcore for Shador. I didn't even know Trump knew who Shador was, but I should have known because Trump is a huge sports fan. And they be talking about Trump hate black people on this. No, man, Trump don't hate black people at all, man. He does not hate black people. And this motherfucker came out and rolled. I forgot to put this in here. Did you see the goddamn executive order this nigga signed this week? I forgot to put this shit in here. Trump signed an executive order for HBCU excellence. Did y'all see that? Go type that in Google. Trump's executive or HBCU executive order. Type that in Google. And then it's going to take you to the executive order on the government website. And he signed an executive order for HBCU excellence. Meaning he don't think that the schools are on par. The HBCU schools are on par with the, what they call the D1 schools and all that type of shit. So this nigga is implementing a plan to build up all HBCUs. Resources, money, think tanks, all of this shit. Now, he's racist, you guys. I'm sorry, he's racist. My bad, I forgot. He's racist. He's so racist, he wants to build up black people, build up the black schools that make black people smart. That's a racist motherfucker, guys. He's so goddamn racist. That motherfucker's hella racist, ain't he? Goddamn, boy, you so racist, Trump. I can't believe how racist Trump is. He want to make niggas smarter. It's so fucking racist. He said, last mile so Howard University can get smashed by Alabama football. He's building up. So again, it's called HBCU excellence. And he wants to build up all of the HBCUs on par with all the D1 schools. I don't know if they're going to be termed D1, but they're the education and all the resources and all that shit that they have at these schools, he's going to give that to the HBCUs. Just signed the executive order, I think it was Thursday. So, Trump's racist, guys. Remember Trump's racist, everybody? You remember that? Trump's so goddamn racist, everybody. Goddamn, this nigga's the most racist motherfucker of all time. He said, make niggas smart again. Marcus Muhammad, he said, make niggas smart again. Nigga, that was funny as shit. He said, Roger Rose, you said people hate Trump but love Joe Biden. Biden terror. Yeah, Biden hate niggas. Biden is a real racist. That's crazy. He's the racist who faking like he not a racist. Trump is not a racist. He just doesn't come out and say all the time, I'm not a racist. He just does shit and don't talk about it. Because that's just the type of nigga he is. He just does shit and don't talk about it. And everybody else will come and say later, oh, Trump did this. He bought a person a house. He did this. He paid for the person's job. He did this. He paid for all. He did all of this shit. But nobody knows about it because he don't talk about it. Like, there was no big ass press release for this. There was no big press release for the HBCU thing unless you were watching the actual press conference where he signed it. But if you wasn't watching that, you don't know that this nigga signed the goddamn HBCU excellence executive order. He just don't talk about the shit. So that's why I be saying when motherfuckers talking about he get a bad rap, when he talking about he's racist and all that, he gets a bad rap on that shit. And that don't mean you got to be ball gargling the nigga and shit. But you got to just call balls and strikes. The motherfucker, if he's fucked up on some shit, call that. If he cool on some shit, call that. Just call the shit even. Damn. So if the nigga not racist, he ain't racist. That don't mean he not pro-white. Just like you probably pro-black, Asians are pro-Asian, Mexicans are pro-Mexican, and everybody else, whoever your so-called race is, you're pro that. But that don't mean he's against any other race. And he just proved that shit by signing an executive order to build up all HBCUs with the same resources that D1 schools have. That's crazy. That's major. Nobody ever done that. No president has ever fucking done that. So you can talk that shit about Trump all you want, but also say this nigga came to help the niggas get smarter. What my man say? Make niggas smart again? Well, Muhammad was my man. Was my man, where he at? Marcus Muhammad, make niggas smart again? Absolutely. So, shout out to Trump for that shit. That's all I got. All right, you guys. No police stop lessons today. I'm about to get out of here. Got to bounce. So, just get out of here. Make sure you guys understand. Please make sure you go support. Boom. Right here. Also, I forgot to tell you real quick. If you want to learn the law for free, I forgot to tell you, make sure you go sign up to knowyourrightsfoundation.org. Sign up for the... we're doing interviews on May 15th. So you want to get in for May 15th, the May 15th interview class, go to knowyourrightsfoundation.org/volunteers and sign up. Again, May 15th interview date, the introduction date. So if you want to get in for that class, make sure you go sign up. Or KYRF.org/volunteers. We get in there. We teach you the law for free, damn it. Ain't nobody else doing this. And you're going to see that this is going to be an anomaly. No one's going to do this after us. No one has done this before us. You're going to see this is an anomaly. Well, some people may come after us and do this because we're going to spark this for people to go teach for free. However, nobody has done this before us. And we're teaching you the law for free. If somebody was telling me they were teaching me the law for free when I was a kid, there's no way I would have lived with that person. I would have lived with that person. Can I rent a room in the back? Because this is the most invaluable knowledge that you can have. This and finance, but really this, because this would run the world. You see, this can stop Trump. The law stops Trump. So get on over here, learn the law so you can take advantage of the system. That's the whole name of the game. It's not following the law. It's learning it so you can bend it to your will. That's what that shit is. You got to learn the law so you can bend it. God damn it. So you can be a good little goddamn Boy Scout or Girl Scout and follow the goddamn rules. No, bend that shit. God damn it. I'm about to Avatar. I'm a bender. Fire bender. Water bender. Air bender. Earth bender. Bend that shit. You got to bend it, but you got to know the elements so that you can bend it. And the elements are the law. So learn the elements of the law so that you can become a law bender. That's what I am. I'm a law bender. Not a fire bender. Well, I'm a fire bender too, but I'm also a law bender. So you want to be a law bender. The Avatar, get on over here. But make sure you support with the Great Book of Melanin Research right here. The hard copies, got to get the hard copies. I appreciate you ordering the digital copies also. Digital copies, though, come in color, just so you want to know. Digital copy comes in color. But the hard copies right here, boom, you ordered the hard copies. This is everything you should know about your melanin. We're talking about that melanin radiosynthesis. You can draw energy from anywhere, any type of energy source around you, and absorb that and convert it to chemical energy like sugar or glucose for your body. That's what melanin does. It's doing that in Chernobyl. It's turning Chernobyl radiation, the fungus, the melanin fungus in Chernobyl is turning radiation into glucose, sugar, chemical energy. So it does that for you. So again, you get over there, you buy that hard copy, and I'm going to give you the great book, the melanin, excuse me, the Know Your Rights Manual, sorry. Know Your Rights Manual, one of the three, blue, golden dragon, or red dragon, blue dragon, golden dragon, or red dragon. Make sure you tell me which one you want when you order so that I know. Boom, and this is everything you need to know about police stops and pedestrian stops, which are police stops on foot. So make sure you pick this up. Everything you need to know. I've worked on this. This is like the 4th edition. I put so much energy and information in here. Anything you need to know about a police stop, you can find this in here, and how to take advantage of a police stop, and especially when police officers violate your rights. So boom, make sure you support with that, or you get this for free. And also you get the public official bonds book right here. This is lets you go place a claim on their police officer's insurance or public official bond when they violate your constitutional rights. So you need all of this. Again, we pull things from all over the place for you to armor yourself up so that you never have to worry about the police again. So not only knowing the law and telling them when they violate your rights, but when they do violate your rights, go back and smash on them. Not lawsuits, bonds. Go get their bond. You can get this in a month. A lawsuit is going to take you 1 year to 2 years, sometimes 4 to 5 years. You can get this in a month while you're waiting to sue. You still go sue, but you get this in the meantime. So boom, and then, this is the car package. This is what you keep in the car, the constitutional rights card. This is the cliff notes of the Know Your Rights Manual. Lets them know what will happen when they violate your constitutional rights. They let them know what their rights are and what will happen when they violate your constitutional rights. And then right here, the qualified immunity card and notice. Lets them know they lose that qualified immunity. They're going to lose it when they violate your rights. So make sure you support right here. I see a lot of people be getting out of here at the end when I'm trying to promote some shit. I'm going to stop doing this shit. I'm going to stop doing it. I'll go watch some goddamn Star Wars on Saturday. You better stop cutting off, goddamn it. I'll promote this motherfucker through the whole goddamn show. You want to cut off, goddamn it? I'll do 4 promotions through this goddamn live stream. You understand? Stop cutting the damn thing off. So go support. Again, this is what you get also in the package. And because I didn't mail out any packages this week because my car broke down, I'm going to give you the 5 decks of cards. I got the last deck of cards. Finally, they sent it to me. So instead of the 4 decks of cards, I'm going to give you 5. All 5. 2 police stop flashcards, law and government, 2 law and government flashcards, and then the Supreme Court cases right here. So this is how you support. Make sure you support, because I definitely need that to keep this going. RealNagas.com. Going to hook you up with all of that. And then make sure you support the homie Timmy Tight Top. He's back in the game with the juices. Go to... let me get my man's. So make sure you support. Oh man, come on, with a damn number at. You know, all that stuff. So make sure you, damn, come on, man. Really? So make sure you support. It's 323-776-2587. Again, 323-776-2587. And the code is 5 off juice. Make sure you tell them. And you're seeing it on Real Nagas. So that's all I got today, everybody. I'm hungry as hell. I ain't ate today at all. Not nothing. Not one bite of anything today. I'm starving. So, goddamn it, I love y'all, but peace. I'm hungry as hell. I'm out of here, deuces. Thank all my moderators. Appreciate you guys for holding it down. All these laptop gangsters. And Danny Gaychaz. Shout out to you, Danny Gaychaz. Peace out, my brother. Thanks everybody in the Cash App too. Appreciate you guys. I'm out.